Hi, welcome back to Bloodlines and Power. This is session 4. Last time we played for us, it's been a month and a half.
5 to 6 weeks almost.
It's been like 2 months because we play every other week. And that's the camera? Or I'm looking here. It's been
Make eye contact, please.
So we took the last 3 sessions. I ran a one-shot, and Will, a.k.a. DM Johnny, ran 2 one-shots. And so that was 6 weeks ago.
Yes, March 5th was the last time.
March 5th. So, yeah, it's been a while. So, I don't know. You guys are just skipping through, so which is probably you guys are binge watching it and you saw it like 5 minutes ago, but whatever. So, so this is session 4, is a recap from last time. If I can recall, we arrived back at Baldur's Gate after killing a baby dragon in the forest because he was guarding a fruit tree.
Because he was uppity.
And Will decided to smash him. All right, so and everybody went off on their own and leveled up. I believe the Bard found a Bard College, a party that was going on for like a long weekend, and went and had some fun there.
Did indeed.
Learned some cool stories about the
Asher's Adders. Also, how to play the lyre upside down.
And hanging upside down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. I believe, not Hildegard, Rowena and Belladonna went out, and Rowena learned maneuvers and was taught how to specifically craft a riding saddle for Belladonna as well. Is that right? Mm-hmm. And yeah. And Arcturus, his big level up was at level 2, but level 3 you did go and get some training on that, right? Mm-hmm. And then God dang it, Lux. I keep mixing up too many games. It's bad, huh? Lux found the black market, the dragon black market in Baldur's Gate, and you also joined one of the
that I did.
The dragon hunting clubs. Clubs? I can't remember what they were called. Factions?
The only good dragon's a dead dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're proficient with like the field dressing tools. And you've got a basic knowledge of parts that were available and weights and how much time before you got to bring them back. Shelf lives. Yep. And then also kind of like some things are more valuable than others. Okay. And you've also been told very specifically that 50% of whatever you return, the value, goes towards the guild, the Dragon Hunter Guild, and then you keep the rest, which is still pretty lucrative from what you're being told. And then we had Will decided to say "fuck you" to the town guards.
To the town guards, and forget it. I've had a come to Jesus moment. I've now become a peacenik, Oath of Redemption paladin. So I, as much as possible, do not use violence.
So we turn from a town police to a goody two-shoe.
Exactly. However,
he's woke.
Woke but badass. So
when
it comes down to it, we're going to go lay the law down.
Great. And you also changed deities, didn't you? That you're praising?
Yes.
So you changed deities. And part of your request for becoming this paladin now instead of a town guard was to escort a shipment and a boat out to an island that's just kind of like several miles off the coastline. Mm-hmm. And you brought your rest of your party with you, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And there was a little bit of an attack action that happened on the boat. Some innocents were getting thrown off into the water, unconscious, and doing death saves. Things were looking not so great. And then Saraline and Saraline's rider showed up and helped you guys out a little bit. And all was good and well. And you guys made it to the island, where you guys had found a stowaway, which also was telling you about his sister, who is a quite able adventurer who hasn't returned. Yes?
No, I just said her name.
Targana. His sister Targana, and his name was...
Coil
and Targana. And you guys after being paid, like 300 gold, I think, for successfely delivering the ship and the cargo. You guys decided to help. You decided to help. You decided to help Coil in trying to locate his missing sister who hasn't returned. This was the last location. He had some directions onto a cave entrance in where she was tracking down. Anybody remember who she was trying to find? Information leading to the Spider Queen. That is correct. Good job. You guys went into the cave. You guys decided. Debated quite a bit. Do we take every step and investigate? Which was about 20 minutes of film. And then you decided to start walking, and then you guys found a trap that you guys fell into. After climbing out of the trap, it slowed you down again because you guys fell into a trap. You guys eventually discovered a eerie glow in the distance. Decided to turn off the lights that you had and started fighting some giant spiders. You guys got into a sticky situation. We're trapped in a bunch of webs. You like that?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
He did not. He glared at you the second you said it.
And eventually we're able to lay waste to these said spiders. And I think the video at that point actually cut off. So if you watch the video, there's some more stuff that you guys missed. They actually discovered that there was a body hanging from the webs near those eerie lights. And upon investigation, that was Targana.
Targana.
Just making sure you guys got it.
Uh-huh.
It was actually Targana's body. And they knew that by the materials that she had on her. And you guys received some magical items that Coil allowed you guys to keep because clearly his sister didn't need them anymore. Does anybody remember what those items were?
Bracers of archery.
Bracers of archery.
I have a magical quiver of storage.
Yep, a magical quiver of storage, which is the DM's version of adjusting an efficient quiver. Yes? Wasn't there something else?
Who has the last one?
I think there was a wand, but we didn't identify it yet.
Who has the wand?
Probably me.
Uh-oh.
It's gone now.
No!
The wand? There was no what
I
wand?
have
What
party
one?
loot, but only gold, so I don't have that. The other one had that right here.
There was a grave that was dug outside of the cave. She was laid to a proper rest, to a proper burial. There was a quite. I'm just kind of sad that we missed it on the camera. Yeah. It was a quite emotional role play session that was really neat, and it's a bummer that we got the action, but we missed the emotional part of it. But there was some really great role play amongst the team with this emotional setting. Coil walked off into town to kind of like drown himself in a bottle, while the party finished kind of covering her body with the dirt and the soil and the rocks. And that is where we left off. Anybody else have anything that I forgot? Pretty good? Okay.
I think you got it.
So now, A-Team. Is that what we were calling?
Yep.
The 18.
A-Team, what would you like to do now that you have stolen this dead girl's shit and you have now covered her with dirt?
I'm gonna go see the dead girl's brother.
See if he's got anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that out loud.
You want to join her? No. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
You think you're bard enough?
No, I'm going to go to the tavern, and I'm probably going to have a drink with him if I can find him.
Okay. So yes, you go back to the tavern. It's a small island. There's not a whole lot of options, and you're able to find Coil. He's definitely stuck in sorrows. And if you guys recall, she had money on her as well. He said you guys could have it. You guys gave him, I can't remember how much, but you guys gave him some money, so he had enough to go get shit-faced. So he had a few coins, and then you guys had pocketed the rest. So, if you got the party loot, it was probably already added in there.
Yep. Yeah. Looted body, 36 gold pieces.
There you go. So 30. It was probably like a little bit more, and you gave him some. Okay. So Damien, yes. So Damien, you make it to the bar, and you see Coil off in one of the corners there, and he's got like 2 tankards, and he's just kind of
Oh no.
taking turns.
He's gonna come up, kind of gently tap his shoulder, and just, would you like company, or you better off alone
seems that I'll be spending the rest of my life alone without her, so company tonight might not be bad.
He pulls out a chair. He's gonna sit next to him, and order one for himself as well.
You know, you've got 2 hands too, and he holds them both up.
I'll save the good stuff back there for you. I'll just keep it light.
And he takes another sip out of his other hand as I put myself with the pen. All right, anybody else? You guys want to stay out under the moonlight and do a jig with your new magic items? Dance a jig?
Do a jig.
Dance a jig.
Before we move on, I do want to talk to him, but let everyone else go first.
I think I'm probably just gonna keep, looking at the graveyard and feeling the connection with these lost soul of Coil or
Targana.
Thank you.
Okay.
Under the moonlight, just sort of contemplating these deaths and what we've done.
Okay. As a side note, does anybody have healing potions?
Yes. Huge. I have one. Lesser, I think.
Here, go ahead and pass those around. The dice are in the
Oh,
red
it's probably
bag.
superior.
Just take,
You're right.
take,
You're right.
take
I
the
should've.
appropriate dice out
Oh,
of the
he's
bag.
definitely right.
I think Rowena is torn. She's like sad about the death, but at the same time, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to her in her short life. Like,
I don't
Do you have
know.
one?
really
No.
feeling
Does
like
anyone
an
else have a
adventurer
different-
now, feeling more confident in my skills and the dragon skills.
Awesome. Very nice, Rowena. I love it. Good.
Healing potions.
This was this probably like your first adventure inside of a dungeon, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Lux. Do you have any
I
healing
do
potions?
not.
Oh no.
Do you have one? Oh.
No, he
I
doesn't.
think Arcturus wanted him to go inside as soon as possible. I think he's got a little bit of a fear of the darkness. Since he's,
Back into the tavern.
yeah.
Okay, Arcturus, you're in there as well.
Yeah.
Rowena, you're going into the
I'm
tavern.
gonna go in the tavern, but I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into the emotions of the boy.
So you'll go to a different table then.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
that's
only doing mine for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go
Okay.
to the tavern.
and Lux, what are you doing? You've got most of your party is gone, and it's just Will and you outside right now.
Oh, I'm done saying my blessings. I think we ought to go drink to her memory.
As am I, Lux. Let us go have a drink
Perfect.
to the dead.
So you guys, roughly like 10 minutes
The Raven
later,
Queen will appreciate that.
arrive into the tavern as well. And you see Coil and Damien sitting at a table. What's your character's name again?
Arcturus.
Goddamn, it's been too many weeks. Arcturus. Which do you want to go sit with Damien and Coil, or did you want to get your own place? She comes in. She came in after him, so you're going in first.
Was I there when? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I'll join him.
Okay, so then Rowena comes in, sees the two of you sitting with Coil, and she goes and gets a different seat. And then about 8 minutes later, Will and Lux come in. Will and Lux, you see Rowena at a table, and then you see Arcturus and Damien and Coil at a table. Where are you guys going? Decisions already. Oh my god.
Who's looking the most forlorn?
That
Well,
table's
one of
Forlorn.
them, their sister just
Celebrating.
died, I would say.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Let's go to that table.
You're gonna go to the sad table.
I'm having fun.
Rowena's partying.
Okay, I am torn.
Maybe you ought to talk
Wait.
to her about her attitude.
Okay.
Hey, she's young and away from home.
Exactly.
She's partying.
Oh, yeah.
She just
Little
had
nurses
she just had a cave battle. This was her first
That
cave
was-
battle.
I need to tell people about that cave battle.
Maybe
So-
maybe when the
so Lex,
time
you want to divide and conquer?
maybe when the time's right, you can have your bard write a story or a song about it.
Yeah, but she looks sad
He's
right
already
now,
on
so I'm
it.
going to give her space.
I'll go be
You look-
sad with everyone else.
Okay.
Sympathetic.
So Will
Oh,
the
I was sitting next to her.
Will the
So
paladin
you're
joins
having a lot of fun for somebody
the drunk
who's
table. Do you you see Coil with two mugs.
It's all nice
And you see Damien with one, and then Arcturus, he tries. Do you order a drink?
Yeah.
He says, "You've got two hands."
I ordered two.
And so you see Coil with two, Arcturus with two. You see Damien just
With
being
one,
super
and
chill.
I'm like
Worth celebrating
tiny,
life,
tiny
yes.
sipping on it. I'm trying not to get drunk, actually.
I'm just a paladin. I'm not a cleric. I'll go have a couple drinks. So
Are you taking 2?
I'll take 2 as well.
You double fisting the drinks as well. Nice.
I was a soldier, remember? So.
Yeah. I'm a soldier, but I'm a town police. I don't know if that's
Town
really
police.
a soldier.
You're not a soldier.
You risk your life every day in the service of the town.
Exactly.
Hey, it's kind of
I feel
like
like the soldiers would beat you up for that. But
it's kind of like being in the military. Hey, it's kind of like being
a sailor.
It's
I
kind
want
of
to
like
beat him up for that.
well, it's kind of like being in the military and saying, "I was military police" when you're talking to the infantrymen.
Exactly.
It's kind of like
I was a cop. I was actually internal affairs, so they're not gonna.
So, Damien, you said you had something that you wanted to say.
yeah, he just whenever there's kind of a lull, he. Do you
Better to
want
burn
to
out
talk
than fade
about
away.
it, or would you rather just try to forget?
And he just kind of looks at both of his mugs and he's like, "What do you think?"
All right, and I'm probably going to then launch into stories. As many ridiculous and
Entertaining
funny
now.
stories as I possibly can.
Awesome.
Just the funniest ones, the most lighthearted ones.
Okay.
A couple of adventures, but probably only the funny parts. So where we.
All right, let's
I
get
can't
let's
remember.
get a performance check then.
Absolutely.
Isn't there a performance on here? On your sheets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate it here. Okay.
I hate it here.
Just I got a really bad one.
What did here do to you?
It got in the way of a roll.
9. No, 10.
10. All right. So you're going through the stories and you're thinking of the parts that are funny, but then you're forgetting to. You're trying to figure out on the fly,
Ugh.
and you're like, yeah, just you're kind of jacking it up a little bit. Instead of it just being like a comedy show, it's kind of like your attempt at humor. You're trying to make some cool stories funny that aren't always funny, and you're not really getting the timing down right. But you're trying.
As long as he's a little distracted, it's fine.
And he's like, you can see that his mind is trying to figure out your stories versus thinking about his sister.
Good enough.
Because you're confusing him a little.
Distracting.
He's like,
Distraction works. This is all going to plan.
so there you go. Awesome. Okay. Is there anything else that anybody wants to accomplish, either tonight or before you guys head back across the water? 3, 2, 1. Sold. All right. So the next day, you guys are told there's a spot, a ship that's got some room for you, where you guys can get passage to go back across. You can either pay for a seats to get ferried across, or you guys can try to negotiate a free ride if you guys provide protective services. What do you guys want to do?
I vote for working our way across.
You'd rather work for free, ride for free, huh?
Yes, I mean, you got to spend some time doing something.
Okay. Who wants to talk to the ship captain and try to persuade the ship captain to allow you guys to ride for free as long as you guys try to protect it?
How
All right.
high's your charisma? Who's
I
got
absolutely will.
Okay.
Who's got a good
And I'm going to
charisma?
use my
So
channel divinity to increase my charisma.
So Will, give me a persuasion check then.
Okay.
What's your persuasion bonus?
Persuasion is
87 now.
+5, but I'm going to add this additional +5, so +10.
Is that a spell slot or what is that?
It's my
She's channeling his
channel
divinity.
divinity.
Oh.
You rolling that one?
Yep.
So it's an 11?
It's an 11.
Oh my god.
Ah! 11's not that great, buddy.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
But it's not.
All right, hold on a second. Let's take a look.
Does the captain laugh you off his deck? Or
11.
11, huh?
Really good, I swear.
Is Koya with us?
No, he's not going back with you. He's passed out. He probably.
I didn't even make sure he gets a room.
Oh no, he's unconscious on the table with firmly grasping 2 mugs.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's there. If you want, you could probably
Yeah, I don't really like.
you could probably tip the barkeep to leave him alone and instead of disturbing him, to let him just lay there on the table.
Sure.
Oh, is this the other item, guys? Yeah. So, do you have identify or anything?
No.
Wait, does that require attunement?
Doesn't say so.
So, if you want to spend some time tonight, instead of just hanging out at the bar, you want to spend like an
After
hour
a
or
drink
so
or two, I'll
focusing on that,
go play with it.
then you can discover how that works. 11. No. The captain's like, no, you guys seem like you've been partying a bit much to be counted upon for security's reasons.
Damien comes up and is like, we did just fight a slew of monsters yesterday and fought them off quite successfully.
A slew.
And
How many's a slew?
well,
Past tense of a sloth.
5 giant spiders.
5 giant spiders as well as
There's
some
not
sea
giant
creatures.
spiders on this island. You crazy.
Some sea creatures as
Would you
well.
like to go see the corpses?
I was shipping out here in like less than 30 minutes. I ain't got time to be looking for your slew of monsters you've killed.
But I think that might be why we look so tired. Not partying, but defending other ships. As we could defend
Come here.
yours.
Lean forward.
He's afraid he's gonna get punched.
And he
But he leans forward.
He's smelly. Captain
He-
kisses.
He hasn't been drinking
And he
much.
doesn't smell as
David's
much on
barely
you,
been
and he
Arcturus pulls out a flask and starts.
he goes to
Jamie doesn't double take.
so Damien, roll a persuasion.
Please. 12.
A 12. He goes, well, you might be able and capable, but it looks like and it smells like from the rest of your friends here that you might be the only one, and I ain't paying for a whole crew for one person that's
pardon.
able.
I
What?
had one drink last night.
Oh, you guys are together?
Yes.
All of us, yeah.
And
We
that,
are the A-team.
and does that black dragon come with it too? Wait, I don't be needing no untamed beast destroying my ship.
She has a saddle on, that helps.
She's yes.
Very tame.
Never heard of a
actually.
dragon
She's
rider
my
before.
best friend.
She can help us fight off the monsters.
So the two of you each roll persuasion or one with advantage?
One with advantage.
Which one of you is going to roll?
You do.
Whoever has the higher persuasion.
+5. 21.
21. Well, if you can keep these
She did a lot.
lick it up ones in line, I guess I can give you at least a try. This one
They'll be fine.
this one ship.
What are you talking about?
He goes,
I'll deal with them.
And go layers.
Get ready. We'll be shoving off in about 20 minutes. Be prepared, be ready. Don't be late, or you'll be left here alone. As he leaves and he goes to finish.
Everybody got their stuff, or do you have to run back to the inn and grab your pack?
I got my stuff.
Need it all. Let's get on board.
I'm also going to, back when we were at the tavern, I'd like to pay for a room for Coil over there for like at least another night.
Okay. So for
And tell the to
Liquor him
when he
up.
wakes
Keep him
up.
liquored up.
Keep him liquored up, keep him fed,
keep
make sure he
Come
drinks
from, is
water.
that yours or party loot?
Mine. My own.
So for 7 silver,
Take care of that one.
7 silver. If you got a room last night, 7 silver for each of your rooms for the night. If you guys got rooms, and another 7 silver. And if you want, you can just just say, hey, just put them in the same room so that they don't have to like make it up or whatever. So 7 silver for his room, and then any if you want to pay for food extra would be, maybe like another 5 on top of that.
Yeah, I'd say take care of him and I pay as much as.
Okay, so 12 silver for that, and then are you gonna like scoop up Coil and kind of drag him to the bed?
Yeah,
All right,
he's at a room.
fair enough. As you go to pick him up, you try to put the mugs on the table, and he does not let go. They're like death grips on the mugs, and what little bit is in there is like spilling on
Is that
him
rigor
He's
mortis?
like trying.
and the floor, and
like,
he allows you can get his arms, but he doesn't let go of the mugs.
Yeah, okay, then he tucks him in, folds the mugs like a teddy bear on top of his chest.
So you tuck him into bed, and he's got his mugs.
Well, fun with that hangover. Anyways.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
ugly.
Okay. So you guys make your
Not
way.
very many silver at all.
You guys make your way back to the docks to where the ship is with the captain.
And you've got your beastie with you, or are you going to leave it behind on the island? Alright.
You mean Belladonna? It ain't no beast. It be Belladonna. She got a name and everything.
Plenty of things have names. They're still beasts.
Belladonna the Beast.
That's a
Good name.
That's a good nickname, actually.
That is good.
Belladonna the Beast?
The Beast Belladonna.
Oh, the beast.
Belladonna feels very puffed up because of that.
Yeah, Damien's writing that. He's starting to write one of the encounters. It says Belladonna the Beast.
Belladonna the Beast. So you guys can go ahead and place yourself on the ship where you would like to be. Notice in this world, these ships seem to be quite bigger than most ships in most other worlds because that's just the size of the damn boat. And
The DM has a problem scaling his images appropriately.
the images,
The first time, let's maybe spread out a
the
little.
images are the
I was going to
images.
say, and try to keep the cleric alive.
Keep the cleric alive.
I'll be amidships.
I'll be out.
Another thing that you guys notice is that the dawn is quite dark and dim. It's very foggy. The marine layer seems heavier than normal. You got a cool little dragon there now, huh? Look at you.
Yeah.
There's a light.
I
got
still
her
need-
dragon.
Sustain
Hang on, what?
very
I
close
still
to
need a
it.
mini. Hopefully
Oh.
only the last week I will, but...
They look like a dwarf.
Oh, venerable druid of ours, what say you about the weather today?
That's elves.
Oh,
Bard.
yes.
Yeah. Pull this one out. Yeah. Yeah.
It's early.
Yeah.
Very early.
Which one? Were you
We're
getting
going
hammered
Yeah.
too?
Go,
Good.
there. Right about there. Yep. Just gonna hang there.
No good deed goes unpunished, my man.
Dusty, is there a crow's nest?
I got an elf part here.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes, but it won't fit a full-size person.
There
Well-
will. Okay, it's a crow nest. Yes, that would be a crow nest.
Shut up. I would like
What?
to go in the crow's nest.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
You have way too much fun with that.
Way too much.
What's your perception?
So we'll just say that you're going to be on the main mast.
Like, not that good. Passive or
Yeah, active.
active? It's +4.
That's good.
That's good. I'm writing up there.
This is the mast.
Also, if you're gonna sing a song, we can all hear it as well.
Oh my gosh.
You're like on
He
stage.
might. He might.
You're on stage.
Right now he's just writing.
That's actually a hole into the cargo
okay,
bay.
never mind.
This round circle is going to be the mast.
I'm gonna
You
cast
can see the shadow.
to predict the weather for the next day.
This day or the next day?
You mean the day that you're already in? You see dark clouds and light rains.
Might be raining.
As it still
and
hasn't.
he always knows.
As the sun
Excellent
rises.
if someone were able to summon lightning.
DM, have we had a short rest since we've embarked?
You just got a long rest. You
Last
just
night
woke
you
up.
got a long rest.
Great.
Yeah.
But I
You-
just used the thing.
Oh.
Oh no! From when you just talked to the captain,
Yeah.
no.
So we've literally just embarked, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So from the long rest, and you guys talked to the captain. You used whatever it is you used to try to convince the captain, and got a natural one.
Yeah.
So whatever you used is still used because it's been 20 minutes
Yeah, okay.
before you guys shoved off. And so it is. So like the morning should be already bright, but you guys have realized being close to the coast, even in Baldur's Gate, that there's a lot of morning marine layers. However, this seems to be darker and heavier than most. The humidity in the air, it seems very thick, and the sun hasn't gotten any much brighter. It's still pretty dark and gloomy.
After I cast that, I'm gonna tell Davian, maybe don't be up there.
What?
Maybe don't be up there.
Oh, why not?
Lightning.
He was lovely.
Unless you want to get fried, maybe step
The
down.
highest point in a lightning storm is not a good idea. If it starts thundering, get down.
Cast off! And you guys see him pulling the lines as they start pushing away from the dock.
I'll
Heave
come
to.
down if it rains. Starts
It's
raining.
like a morning mist, morning dew.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's heavy,
You hear thunder.
and everything's wet and slippery already. And as you guys are progressing out, so now you're offshore and starting to get a little bit of movement. They're kind of like trying to row down below because there's not any wind not much wind right now. And you're like in the shoreline. You're getting out there, and as you start breaking away from the shoreline, you start catching a bit of a breeze, and they start opening up the sails and pulling the rows in from the oars in from the rows. They're pulling in the oars from the bottom. The crew, and you're starting to get a little bit of wind in your face, or breeze. The wind is going this way, but you're starting to get, if you're looking forward, you're starting to get sea breeze on your face. And instead of the normal just mist, you guys are starting to feel little taps, little light, little
pats of.
And as you look on the deck, you see little droplets hitting, and it's not the waves.
Damien's.
It's not big raindrops. It's just little
Mist is fine.
little drippy drops
Little drippy drops of rain.
of mist right now, like a really light rains. But it's pretty thick, but it's not heavy raindrops. But it's covering the entire ship. And you guys are in
Just regular rain.
call it lightly obscured because of the darkness as well too. And but it seems very peaceful. I mean, sailors always love the peaceful waters and the quietness that can be out there. Hearing the water hitting the bottom and the sides of the ship as you guys are traveling, and some of the waves crashing as you guys are making a little bit of a wake.
The clapping of the waves against the hull, the gentle rise and fall of the vessel.
Yep.
Rolling from side to
And
side.
the darkness. And you guys are probably also still maybe a little bit tired from last night. Maybe you didn't go to bed as early as you'd like. And so time starts traveling on. I want everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you guys are napping or not.
19.
Lux, you're able to stay awake and alert.
9.
Rowena is asleep.
18.
What about Belladonna?
Will, you feel empowered with a sense of duty. You are used to standing watches, and you are very alert and staying awake.
13.
Damien, you are up there, kind of leaning over the rail, kind of like and enjoying it. You're kind of pretty relaxed. Maybe not super observant because you can't really see that far anyways, but you're not asleep. But you're definitely not super alert. You're like just kind of relaxed and chilling.
14 for me and 8 for Belladonna.
Belladonna's asleep. And would you get 18, you said?
No, 14.
Oh, 14. And as you're just taking a seat next to her, you're just kind of like petting her, which is why she feels comfortable enough because she knows that you're there, and she's taking a nap, and you're just sitting there petting her and enjoying the freshness of the clean water, just kind of like dancing on your face and on your skin. It feels refreshing, almost a little bit cold, a little bit chilly, but refreshing. It's not that sticky salt water. It's a little bit of fresh water, and you collect it, and you wipe it off, and it kind of feels nice. And you had a 9. And where are you at?
In the back.
Uh-oh.
You are asleep.
Sleeping in next to a barrel.
You are.
It was a tough night.
You are double fisting. Yep, that makes sense. You're asleep. You're asleep as well. All right. So there you go. And as you guys are making some more
Let
time,
me see. Let's see if I notice. No, I don't notice you're asleep. If I noticed, I would have walked down there and kicked you.
Okay. So what happens is,
Uh-oh.
what's everybody's passive perceptions? Starting here.
13.
13. God damn it. Belladonna and Rowena, what's your passive perception?
That's wisdom, right? Or intelligence?
Passive perception would be 10 plus your perception modifier.
10 plus your wisdom bonus.
Okay, 11.
11, okay. Will?
12.
12?
I'm asleep.
You're asleep.
14.
14. Yeah, okay. No. Okay. So along with like the rocking of the movement, the coolness of the water, the freshness of the water against your skins, you guys start to hear a melody, almost like a relaxing,
I'm so excited.
calm,
I shouldn't be, but I'm so excited.
calming tone. Almost as if it's like a dream. You're hearing these.
I get a candle. I start stuffing wax in my ears.
Sorry. You're starting to put wax in. Oh, no, not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Me included?
No, you're asleep.
I'll just sleep this one out. You guys.
15.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
17.
21.
Wait, 15?
15.
11.
11?
21.
17.
17?
21.
Okay.
You don't get a saving throw. Well, you might. I don't know.
He's asleep. It might save him that he's asleep, actually.
This weird dream that sirens were attacking.
And,
Slept right through it.
what you guys notice is this music starts to get a little bit louder, a little bit more prominent, and a little bit louder. And then asleep there. Who's this?
Me. Well.
Awake, and asleep. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, what first happens? These aren't the correct minis, and they're not painted. Don't yell at me.
I think we're going
I'm not
to.
saying anything.
Something lands on the ship.
Gargoyles.
No, they're not
They're
gargoyles.
sirens, pretend.
These are actually going to be harpies,
Ooh.
but you guys don't know that.
Okay.
So pretend those are female forms with wings.
Are they cute?
Their
is a
claws
really
aren't so
important
cute, but if you're like, you know,
Claws.
from,
Not
from
so
the
much
from,
into
from like the
claws.
neck to the kneecaps, maybe. But beyond above the neck and below the kneecaps, maybe not. So
Were they beautiful inside?
sure. This is an
So
actual.
the paladin's going to have a problem smacking him.
See,
now.
there's one
Great.
actual harpy. She got like bird feet and everything. I only have one. And then, who's this?
Me. Lux.
And then Lux, you will notice one landing here. And then Damien, you will see this one approaching from this way. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
8. Me included?
Mm-mm. You're asleep. Actually, yes, you roll initiative as well. And then you'll just be sleeping.
Gotcha.
Wonderful.
Alright, higher than 20. Actually, hold on, let me roll for my harps. My harpsies. Okay. 20 or higher? No, 15 to 20?
17.
16.
You said 17?
17.
So Will, and then Damien. 10 to 15?
13, but sleeping.
Okay, that is Arcturus. Okay, that was 10 to 15, right? 5 to 10? Who's left?
Oh, me. 8.
You have 8, and what did Belladonna get?
She's asleep.
Yep, go ahead and
Did
roll
you?
for her anyways. Actually, she would do yours anyways, it doesn't matter.
19.
Rowena, okay. 1,
Works
2,
better
3.
if they
Who am I
both
missing?
the Same. Me.
1. Oh, what number are you?
4.
Oh. Alright.
Roll the 1.
And then there you
Uh-oh.
and then there's Lux. Okay, so
You're
for
awake.
At least you're awake.
Yeah, the most alert one on the whole boat.
So
Both of them.
for you guys are definitely surprised. No, you guys. Yeah, you're not charmed. None of you guys fell to the charm, which is good. So the song did not charm you. So I'll say.
I don't think we're surprised.
I'll tell you what. Nominate one person to give me a roll 100.
Who's got a D100?
It doesn't
Go
have
ahead.
to be a
Go ahead,
D100.
Darcy, go
Or a
ahead.
percentage dice, doesn't matter.
But
Yeah.
the D100
You gotta roll the
is
D100.
fun. Should I? If I roll on the big board, it's gonna knock every mini over.
We've seen it,
Rolls
we've
around
seen
a
it do
ton.
the thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah.
Go for it. Just
Yeah.
gently.
Whoever gets knocked over fails the same.
Yep. Who's it gonna get? If it gets both of them, they die instantly, right?
The 45-minute roll.
Literally. I know, it's ridiculous. You should make us roll a really suspenseful D100 roll someday.
Oh, what?
What is that?
71.
Ooh.
Is that good or bad?
71. All right.
71.
So you guys, because of the phenomenal roll, you guys do not have a surprise round. So we're going to start at the top.
Yay.
Mr. Will,
Yo.
you hear from behind you this flapping of these wings, and then this like clomping onto the deck. And as you turn, and you see a female with wings and these big bird claw feet landing on the deck behind you.
Obviously attacking.
I don't know. Is that
We
what you're
don't know
doing?
that yet, and you're peaceful.
I'm peaceful, right? So.
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't think I've met a harpy before, so.
Okay, the last time you met something on a boat, you were rolling death saves. Just keep that in mind.
To wake up the guy who's sleeping.
That would be nice.
He doesn't know you're sleeping.
No,
does
but
he?
I'm right.
He's far away from you.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait up.
I'll wake you up with a guiding bolt.
Belladonna's asleep?
Thanks.
Yeah, I might kill you. But
At least you're up.
yeah.
Here, can you mark the 4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I gotta figure this out. So, purely evil creatures. I don't know if these are evil creatures. So,
It's a 2.
How would wait? So tell me what the thing is. You know if something is evil?
no, I don't. Well, if I can go do a check. It's like
Evil or dead, yeah.
it's a sorry.
Okay. Well, is that what you're doing, or are you doing
It's a
something?
divine
else?
sense. No, I'm not gonna do divine sense because that would be like detect. I could detect fiends and things like that, which is not what we're looking at. Role play. I don't know if the harpy is evil, so I think naturally I'm going to have to say
You see a humanoid, mostly humanoid, with wings and like bird feet.
so. I'm going to peace nick it out and unfortunately say.
And he's poaching passage.
I'm gonna say, you know, do you come in peace? What say you?
You see her holding like a club. Okay.
I've got.
So your action is to talk.
My action is to talk, but I'm going to ready an action. If she attacks me, I'm going to react and hit her back.
So you're trying to do a free action to talk, and then
Free
you're
ac- I'd
trying
like
to
to
hold.
free
her.
action
action.
and then
Free
free,
action. Free action. Do you come in peace?
Okay.
I'm holding it. Do you come in peace? In common, hold an action. If she attacks me, I'm going to hit her back.
You're holding an attack action. If she hits you, then will hit
if she
her.
attacks me. If she attacks me.
Okay. If she attacks you, then you will attack
So
her.
a spell
attacks
or
someone
a
else.
physical attack.
No, and I'm gonna be real simple. If it's not, I don't know if it's a spell. If
Okay,
she
got
attacks
it.
me.
Next is Damien. You're up in the crow's nest, and you saw this creature. She was kind of, you saw her like eye level, and then she came down and landed on the deck.
I'm gonna squint at her. Are there any like ropes or ways that I can get down quickly?
Sure.
From the crow's nest. Okay.
Buckle down.
Yeah, I'm gonna swashbuckle swing down. That's my
Okay.
action.
So you would come down to this tie off right here if you're
Yeah.
trying to get closer to her. I need you to
I'm
give.
trying to get. I don't want to be too close to her, but I'm trying to get near.
Well,
her.
you would be this square.
Cool.
So before you do that, give me. You're trying to hang on.
Let it be acrobatics.
I'm gonna
please.
say it's athletics because you're not trying to do anything like parkour-y. You're just
hate it.
trying to actually slide and hang on. So give me athletics. You
I'm
look,
done
you
with
look
the
at me like I
roll.
know what your dice roll is.
I think you should. If the look is that, it's a natural one.
A 1.
2.
How high is a crow's nest normally?
20 to 30 feet.
This is what I got.
20 to
I
30?
did tell you to
This
come
is what I
down from the
get.
crow's nest.
Depends on how big the damn boat is.
It's a pretty big boat, so we'll have to say 30. It's a big boat. So 30 feet. So as you get all piratey, you take and you're like, and you throw one foot up, and you're like going to try to slide down all cool and have the other foot down ready to land. And as you're doing it, you realize, oh shit, these are wet! And you fall.
They're wet, you get a rope burn, and
And you land there. Roll.
I think she needs a deck save to see if she lands prone or not.
No, she already slipped off. A deck save? Okay, sure.
fine.
I will give you it. You're going to take damage.
Yeah, but she could
But
land
I
on her
mean,
feet. You know,
I'll give you. It's going to be high. though.
superhero landing.
Ankle breaker.
It's going to be a high, but go for it. This can be an acrobatics. No, dexterity saving throw. That's right. Dexterity saving throw. It's going to be this.
12.
Nope. As you try to do like a
Like a
cat,
17.
as you let go, you're like, whoo, whoo, and you're falling. You try to a judgment. I got this. You try to move your feet, and you do get a foot kind of down onto the deck, but it's wet. As you hit pretty hard. Roll 3d6s
Nice.
for me, and this is your own damage. I'm gonna let you hurt yourself.
I hate it here.
Roll like you've been rolling the rest of your rolls. You'll get
Yeah,
3 points
exactly.
of damage.
Go ahead, hurt yourself.
Oh, that's just one. 8 points of damage.
8 points of falling on your butt damage.
Specifically, falling on your butt damage.
Boom!
It's all psychic,
It's a
just
specific type.
humiliation.
Yeah, literally, it's all psychic. It really is. He just lays there for a second.
So I'm gonna say you only used 5 or 10 feet of your movement thus far, and you fell. So you still have your actions and your whatevers. So, but you've used
Half
up
your
10 feet.
movement to stand back.
You've used up 10 feet
You're
of your
done.
movement.
Is she pretty? Is her face pretty?
Her face is not. She's kind of. She's an ugly girl. She's more sharp teethy and kind of scary looking, but her body
Good
is
line.
busty and like a woman's body.
Yeah, he's just gonna laying on his back just go, one could say I just fell for you. And he's gonna kind of
That's worth inspiration.
prop himself up on one elbow, cough a little,
And the Harpies Turns. The flies are really
grinning.
Nice one.
That was good.
Alright.
Was that like a Tasha's hideous laughter? What the hell was
No,
that?
that was hitting. That was a pickup line.
One could say I just fell for you.
One could say I just fell for you.
You're not even paying attention.
I did hear that.
That was pretty good.
That
So
was
then-
good.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh god. I'm really being a bard now. 14.
A 14.
Yes.
Take
Been
it back.
rolling.
Hold on, let me double check. Oh yeah, they do know comment. Okay. You see her kind of going from to kind of almost like a shock that you like hit so hard, almost like as if she was concerned of you, and then she's kind of like. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it, because I don't know she's violent yet.
All right. So next we've got Arcturus. You are asleep. So guess what? Give us your best sleeping. All right, good. And next it is the
Riveting performance.
next it is the Harpies turns. So that harpy
I love how we spend our actions.
that harpy that is behind Arcturus is going to jump down onto the deck and walk right next to him.
Oh my.
And
So, depending on how Arcturus was sleeping, he's got a decent shot of missing him. In terms of not even observing he was there. Hiding in barrels or something?
caring if he was there.
Well, they saw it from the sky.
Yeah,
no,
they can.
no, she sees it.
All right.
We tried.
I
We
just
tried.
thought I'd ask.
I got you.
Right.
Because the little boy was hiding in the
Lux
barrels
is
back
looking
there
out
last
for
time.
us.
Yeah.
And
cool.
then she, oh shit, advantage, is going to take a club and try to smack him while he's down.
This will wake you up.
Yeah.
A
Shoot.
Or
club
knock me out.
is
Ironically.
a +3. Oh my god. You want to look at that?
No, I don't. I'm taking those dice away.
It was
from
a
me
natural
after-
20 and a
after-
14. So
after this
natural
game.
20. So she crit hits you with a club while you're down.
Oh.
Ow!
Hold on.
That'll teach you for sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
We just got on the
I
boat.
feel really, really bad for the people who let us get on this
We
boat.
literally just got on the boat. He
Yeah.
fell asleep.
And he fell asleep, and then I swung down, landed flat on my back, and the people who hired us onto this are like,
what?
"Oh."
It's not too bad. It's only a one. It's gonna be a 1d4.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, you
The
know,
club
Still double.
plus 1. 1 double to 2 plus 1 is only 3, so it's 3 bludgeoning damage for that. All right, see, not too bad.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah, you are awake, and then she tries to. She picks.
I wake up, see the midsection, like.
Yeah,
and
you,
then just
yeah. You see smooth skinned belly button, and then you actually see her breasts. And as you're looking up towards her face, you see this bird claw.
I'm not even
pick up
getting that
her,
far.
Her foot comes up, and the claw just comes right at
wait,
your
I'm
face. And the
Wrong
claw.
character.
Oh, that's horrible. So 4 to hit. I'm sure that misses, right?
yeah.
Now that you're awake, you see that, and you're just kind of like slap the claw foot out of the way, like holy shit. Okay. So that was that one, and then the next one to the right is going to come this way 40 feet towards the center of the ship. Each one's 5. No, come straight. No. Don't keep crossing. Come down.
Just go straight
Come
up.
down the middle.
Yeah, we're going here. Okay.
Come down the middle. Come like you were coming to the mast right here.
Okay, good. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40.
I'll go in one.
What? In one?
Yeah, that's good. All right, she does that. She's gonna dash. Go 40 more.
Exactly the same way?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And she will be like 10 feet off the deck.
Yep.
So she's only 10. Here, let me give you a. Yeah. Put a 2 underneath that so that we know that she's 2 squares up. That was 1, 2. This one does 40 feet get the green one to Will?
Yeah.
Alright. She'll just fly over and land.
That's
No,
not
sorry.
Will,
Oh, is
that's
that
Lux.
Lux? Yeah,
Will's
to
up
Lux.
here.
To Lux. To Lux.
No, you said she was going to Will.
I thought, whatever. You know what I meant.
No, I didn't. You were unclear.
Blue squares?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. And then she will try to claw you. Oh, that's going to miss. 5?
No.
She misses. And then she's going to try
Magic
and
hit.
club you.
Hit.
18?
Maybe.
Maybe. And the club does 2 damage.
All right.
Okay, and then this one. Huh? No, he was getting attacked. Then this one is on the ground. We'll start walking. 5.
You're going to go before me. I'll go last.
Just checking.
And then Will, that's. Who's that? Is this Lux? Or Will? That's Will right there, right?
Yeah.
Will, she will try to club you first.
So how do you go if she...
That's a 5 is going to miss, right?
That'll miss.
And then she will try to claw you with her claws. With a 9, that misses as well, right?
So
She
now
misses.
she's attacking me. I can hit her back now?
I don't know.
Yeah. I saved an action.
Oh yes, you were holding an action.
Holding an
Okay,
action,
Yep,
sorry.
yep. So go ahead and you'll have your attack.
Yep. So, okay. No talking to you. That's not gonna hit though. 3. 8 will miss, I'm assuming.
8 does miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right, and so now we go to Rowena.
I'm going to get my trusty crossbow.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. If you want, you can use your action to rouse Belladonna, or you can do whatever you want.
Oh, I thought I was going to yell at her and wake her up.
If you
That'd
want to
be
use
an action.
If you want to use an action to wake her up, you can.
Okay, I'll use an action to wake her up.
Okay, you still have movement and reactions or whatever else you have.
There's nothing really.
Nothing? And now that she is awake, she has a dash, disengage, or dodge, and she has movement.
I jump on her back.
Okay. Yep, you can do that. So you can use your movement, half your movement to get. You know what I'm saying is because it said like half of your movement to mount. I think that's not fair because you could have like a 40 movement and it doesn't take 20. So I'm going to say 15 movement to mount or to dismount. So 15 of your normal movement to get on. So now you're now you're on her. Okay, now what? And she still has her action and she still has her movement. And you still have half of your movement and
So we'll run up close to that harpy and dodge.
you're gonna on the stairs. You're gonna go down the stairs.
And dodge.
Do you want to be down here at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. And Rowena, Belladonna is using her action to do the dodge action.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which it covers me as well.
Yeah. Well, because you're on it. A dodge. Okay. Dodge. Got it. Good job. Lux. You just had this pretty ugly chick try to hit on you.
Yeah, I'm a little offended by that. I mean, I know it's like money
really?
in a different currency, but I am going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I make an attack roll. Can take 1d8 plus my spell ability modifier if it hits. Lasts for 10 rounds.
Do you have a spiritual weapon to put out there?
You mean a mini for it? No, pick something interesting.
I don't have any. Here, we'll just call this your spiritual weapon for now.
Yeah, that's good.
Sexy woman.
So this... Oh, I can't see that, but it's...
So
What?
it's attacking the harpy.
Yes, it's attacking the harpy.
Okay.
So let's make an attack roll against it.
Okay. What number?
6 will not hit.
6 will not hit, man. You guys, yeah, you're right. You're right, Damien. You guys are not impressing the captain at all. Some of you guys are asleep. You're falling out of the crow's nest. You guys are swinging and missing.
Sorry, Captain.
You're going to turn invisible and Starry Night and then I'll be
Okay.
lost.
Not invisible.
Will,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, like,
So now his peacenik attitude has changed when he gets attacked. So
She didn't attack. She didn't hit you.
She's attacking.
She could have missed you on purpose, as far as you know.
Okay, but she's obvious. Is she saying anything or like,
it's
or
really
just
harpy flirting.
not harpy flirting or anything?
No, Damien's got that. I'll
Okay,
remember.
so
She's cooing.
to play this character right, she get one chance to make peace, and now we're just gonna go kick ass. So I'm gonna try to hit.
One chance to make peace. I was holding an attack, and you triggered us. Now you're fucking mine.
Yeah, exactly. I may be peaceful, but don't push me.
I may be peaceful for
There we go.
6 seconds,
19
and then
with my warhammer.
that hits. What number is this?
Sorry,
Which number harpy is that?
that is
Number
the
one?
number one.
Okay, so roll the
And,
damage.
and my warhammer, and I'm throwing
Smite.
smite.
All right.
Divine smite, which is an extra 2d8.
You're not fucking around,
Should
huh?
be your Warhammer Peacemaker.
The Warhammer is called Peacemaker.
Totally okay.
Whoa!
When I get a magic one,
Or
it's not magic, but when I get something magic, I'm gonna call it Peacemaker.
Or kindness.
Good
Or
job,
kindness.
Rowena.
That's very good.
I'm going to kill you with kindness.
Exactly. That's where I was coming from.
Okay, so 3d8 plus 5.
You have 2.
Oh, there we
Peacemaker
go.
and kindness.
Not Jess and Troy, but peace and kindness.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Wow,
11
nice.
kindness.
Good job. So you hit her pretty hard,
Use
and
the spell slot.
and you see as you hit her, you see feathers fly off, and you see a trickle of blood coming down off her face as well. And she looks injured.
Good.
Good.
That was a hard hit.
That's it. So
Okay.
Get away from her, you.
All right, Damien, you are awake, prone on the deck, and you had this sexy, but wait, she's not that sexy. She hit you, and then she tried clawing, and you knocked the claw out. Oh wait, that's Damien, not you. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You were flirting with her, and now she's got smacked the fuck up by Will.
Yep.
Will's hitting on your girl.
No, he sees that she's violent now, and it's just like, oh, come on, I really wasted that pickup line on this? With those wings, we could even said we both fell from heaven.
Aww.
And now I am going to cast Hideous Laughter.
While you're laying prone.
While I'm laying prone, I'm going to wave my little feather in the air and cast
Wave your feather in the air like you just don't care.
Hideous laughter? Is that you or what is it?
I cast it on her, and it is going to.
Two jokes.
Is it a roll to hit or what is
Gonna
it?
die a laugh.
I
Or it's a
don't
save.
think I
It's
have
a
to roll
save.
to hit. It's a save. It's a save. She has to make a save.
What kind?
Beat a 14.
A 14, what is it?
That's a really good question. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throws.
Becomes incapacitated and is unable to stand up for the duration.
Wait.
Falls prone.
On a hideous laughter?
Yeah, read this.
If they fail, so they start laughing hideously. Are they laughing uncontrollably?
Laughing uncontrollably and
I
falls
think
prone.
they're on the floor.
Unable to stand up, but every time they're attacked, they get to make another save, and at the start of their turn, they get to make a save. If it's
I'll let
on
you
an
just tell me.
attack,
Okay,
they get
wisdom.
advantage.
There's nothing.
So we should leave it alone.
11?
So we should leave it alone.
11 fails, right?
11 fails.
And so,
If she is
what'd you say?
attacked- What?
What'd you say to her? Oh, the wings?
The wings.
She's like, she lays on the. She actually kind of sits down on her butt, and then she kind of lays back on her feathers, and her feathers are like flapping above her.
He's like,
Are you going to tell us not
finally I did something cool.
tell us not to attack her, otherwise?
Yeah, and I'm gonna, with my free action, I'm gonna look around and be like, leave her alone until we get the rest.
You can use some of your movement to get up if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna, get up, and then with my free action, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, if, at the end... Yeah, end of each of its turns, it gets to make another save, and each time it takes damage, it makes another wisdom save and has advantage. We should just make him do this for the rest of the round.
Arcturus.
You sound like Elmo.
Typically Harpy.
We Harpies Turns.
You're not getting a ticket or a token for that.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh. Take out a little mistletoe shamrock leaf. My staff, and that's a bonus action to cast that. I'm gonna try to hit her.
It's disadvantage.
Get up.
Get up.
Oh, okay. Half your movement?
Yeah.
All right.
Not like he's going to disengage.
9 to hit.
9 misses. Hey, buddy. Oh, baby, you need to go upstairs, okay? Give us probably like 20 minutes or so. So misses. What else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So Arcturus next is the Harpies. So this one can't do anything, right? Except for laugh.
Yep.
And then she did the save at the
She
end.
gets to save at the end of her turn, yeah.
Okay, so at the end of her turn, it's what did you say? It was a
Another
14.
wisdom save and beat a 14.
Nope, she does not save. And so this one in the middle is going to hit. Who is that? Lux out
Yes.
there is going to swing at Lux.
He's going, yeah.
Dirty 20
I guess.
with the club. Dirty 20. Yep. Jesus, only 2 damage.
Alright.
And then she's gonna try to claw you. Oops. With a 9. I'm sure 9 misses, right? She does that. And then the one that was flying is gonna come and
Wreck my day.
land behind you. Right?
Do they get pack tactics?
Right here. Can somebody put there? Let's try to put it. Ah! Can you put it right here behind? Yeah. There we go. And that one's gonna. I'm just gonna roll both attacks.
No.
The club and the foot.
What was that?
That was just
9 misses, and a 4 misses as well.
Okay.
So she comes in because she was just dashing, so she's going too fast, and when she tries to get on the deck, she kind of slips and misses you. She's like, oh fuck! She didn't have her footing before she was able to attack you. Then the one in the back as sees you rubbing your staff, and it's kind of like, why are you rubbing that staff? Made it look a lot harder and magical now. And she's gonna try to claw you and club you with a 12
misses.
and an 8. She's too distracted with the size of your cane that she misses you.
Stop.
The size of his cane? He has a cane.
No, you called it staff too many times,
Oh,
and I thought
sorry.
you were going to again.
Sorry, yes, his cane.
I was like,
Okay.
oh my God.
And then that's all of them, right? So now, Rowena,
Yes.
you are on the back of Belladonna, and there is a laughing harpy on the deck right in front of
So
you.
I'm going to ignore that harpy, and
Mhm.
because I heard Damien say, "Leave this one alone."
Okay.
So I'm going to
Have Rowena? Have Belladonna?
I'm riding Belladonna.
Yep, you are. So let's just move you out of the way. So you're on back of Belladonna.
I'm going to ask her to dash. So
What's her
that's
What's her
60,
normal run?
30.
30. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And if I jump off, does that take 15 feet?
Yeah, 15 to jump off.
Am I close enough to
Well, you still have 15 more, right? Or is your movement 30?
15? Yeah.
So you got 15 more. You got 3 more.
Am I close enough to
Yep.
stab him with a...
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's up in the air or if that's in
That's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Cool.
Good
So
job.
4.
That was a good use of Belladonna's movement and then yours. Good job.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm a crossbow expert, I can then use a hand crossbow on my bonus action.
Within melee too, and it doesn't mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So do the sword. And what number harpy is that? Is that the orange one?
Yeah.
3. Okay. Go for it. Roll to a hit. Roll to hit this winged bitch.
So it's 21.
Yes, winged bitch gets hit with your sword. Do you
8.
Do you have damage for that sword?
Make a
I
character
do.
talk like that. Next NCC.
4.
4 damage. Got it.
But then I am also going to use my hand crossbow.
Yes, roll to hit that one.
23.
Absolutely. Give us some damage. Damage.
5.
How many actions can Dusty
5 more
have?
damage for the home. Okay.
I think that's it.
You have hurt the winged beach. She did not like both of those hits. No. All right. Anything else?
I'll stay there.
Your dragon, as a reminder. Oh no, she dashed. Never mind. Okay. Good. All right. That takes us to Lux.
All right.
Lux. Oh, you're back there. You got 2 winged chicks trying to take you. Like, you feel like you're getting surrounded. They're really liking you. You're getting chicks all over
I'm
you.
not feeling the love.
Well, they're the women. Maybe you should be making
Yeah.
them feel the love.
Guess I'm playing for the wrong team. Lux is female, you know.
Oh, you're a female now?
Yes.
When did that change?
Wait,
No,
is Lux
Lux is
actually
not.
female?
Or,
You
are
said
you
Lux
sure?
was
Male.
female.
You've
You
never
said
been a
it.
female.
Okay.
Lux Arbinger.
Okay.
I mean, you want to change it if you want to identify as a female now. We can play along.
The character
This,
here.
this is a wide
You
open
give me
campaign,
the-
but no, I'll keep that going. I will
Yeah.
swing a warhammer at
We have a
the,
female that plays a male character.
at the harpy in front of me,
The green one, the green dice.
and then the spiritual hammer will also try to attack her.
Okay.
6 won't hit,
No.
and the spiritual hammer 14,
That's enough. Yes, 14 hits.
Excellent.
Spiritual weapon hits it.
and that's 1d8 plus 3.
What number is the green one?
It is 2.
2. Okay. It takes some damage.
6.
6 damage. Nicely done.
Finally on the board.
Good job. Good job. All right. Is that it?
This goes down to 9.
Okay, Will.
Yes.
Will I am
So this one is
on the ground laughing.
On the ground laughing.
Dude, Damien's a funny
And
motherfucker.
I mentioned not to.
Not to hit her.
Can't touch it.
Leave her.
Don't touch her, but she gets to save every turn. So even if I don't
She
touch
does.
her,
Mm-hmm.
so
Well, if she gets up again, you smack her.
Don't touch it.
don't touch it. Yeah, exactly. So
Unless you want to.
yeah, that's kind of
Don't
what
touch
I
it
do.
unless you want
That's
to.
what he's doing.
So we got one. How much? There's
That's
one,
important.
2 of them over there, 3 of you over there.
Damien said don't until the rest are gone, but he didn't say like just don't indefinitely. So.
Right, but
What you doing, Will?
okay, Will's running over helping his friends. That's what he would do.
Are you going
Um,
towards the center of the
He's
boat?
gonna charge. Yeah, charge the center.
Okay. What's your movement?
Just go straight.
What's
to
your movement?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Your movement's 35?
It's not 35. It is. Sorry.
There's 30.
It's 30. So
Are you gonna dash?
I'm gonna dash. Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You
Who
got
else
it.
misses haste?
Oh, haste is amazing. I love haste. Okay. Free action?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Get away from her, you. Sorry.
You say no and then he does it. Damien! Your girlfriend is laughing hilariously at you as everybody else flees, leaving you two for some alone time.
He's gonna make his way over to them.
Alright. Blue squares.
These are so hard to see.
I'm sorry. Here, try to make it.
I only make it that far.
if
So
you-
I've used my movement.
But you might have a ranged spell or
I
something.
might
Does that
have.
make it better?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but
I'm gonna go ahead and cast sleep on.
Is it an area? It's an area effect. You can't
It's
just
an area
pick who you're
effect.
going to do.
Give me a second. Oh shoot! Yeah, I've knocked everyone out. Let me
That'd
check,
be
let me check, let me
that'd be a
check.
bad idea because the person with the lowest hit points.
Goes first.
Is over
gets
there.
affected
Let me
first.
check.
It's an area effect, trust me.
No, I know it's an area effect, but can I put it?
Oh, see if you
Can I put it at the very edge and just hit one person?
You can probably hit one person. Yeah, sure. Like if you want to hit just the green one, you could probably figure out a way to make that work.
As far as
Do I know
know
which one's been hit more, or have I not been seeing or paying?
Yeah, you've been up here making
Yeah,
this one
you-
laugh.
Yeah.
You roll a
That happened
die.
when I was asleep. So if you just want to put me back to sleep, then you're fine.
I'd rather not.
You're reluctant.
I'm gonna
fighting
cast
anyway.
it
Yeah.
on that one.
In the area that would only
Fighting
hit that
them,
one.
supposed to
In
be
the area that would only hit that
spells.
one green one.
All right, roll the dice. What number is green? What number is green?
2.
2. Okay. I know the number you got to beat. That one, I'll just let you know. 2 is not at maximum hit points.
That is. Do I get any bonus to that spell attack bonus?
No, it's just
Oh,
you roll
there's
the
attack.
you just roll the dice. The number of dice that the spell says.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's
never
like
mind. That was
5d6.
a really good D20 roll. I'm upset, but okay.
And then it's
believe
and then that
whatever
total it has to
5d.
this has to have less
5d6?
hit points than
5d8.
this has that you have to roll higher. The number has to be higher than the hit points that it has for it to fall asleep. If I remember correctly.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared. 25.
As you run away from your girlfriend, you're like, ah, you're good. I'll be back for you. In your bard swagger, you're like, oh yeah, sleep. You throw the sleep as you see the spell effect hit and just explode out, and you see the sleep just rimming around that harpy, and then you see the magic starts to dissipate, and the harpy turns and looks at you and goes,
Hate it here. Alright.
what else you got?
Nothing else on that turn.
All right.
Well, can only charm one.
Arcturus!
apparently.
You got yourself a hottie over there. You guys are 1-on-1. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna swing at her with my moist
Magic?
staff. I said it was raining earlier.
Swing it, baby. Let's see if you can hit her with it.
15.
You did hit her with it. You smacked her so hard with it. How hard did you hit her with it?
It's only 9.
It's already 9.
What number is purple? What number is purple?
4.
We have to start digging deeper if we want
damage?
to go further into the gutter.
Nice. That was a solid hit. Good job. Okay. What else you got?
That's it.
That was a good job. She definitely is now realizing that when you smack her with your thing, that it hurts. All right. Anything else? That
It's
it?
called morning.
What did you say?
called
What?
morning.
No, commit to that.
If
What
you're
was
gonna
that?
go for it, you gotta go all in.
It's
Come on,
it was
all
an,
in or
it was an
nothing.
AM
After a
tree.
swing at it. It's called Morningwood, bitch.
Oh!
Hey, he just woke up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
He just woke up.
That's actually extremely well.
You should have sold that. You should have
That
sold
was
for
good.
that the first time.
You know what? That does deserve one of these, but it's just politically incorrect. I can't do it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, no, everybody, look at that.
What?
What was that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so now after Arcturus does that, it's the Harpies Turn. You just hit her and she didn't like that, so she says, "Fuck you! I don't like your wood." And she gives you a
Totally normal voice.
22 to hit
Dusty's voice specifically.
and a 15 to hit. 15?
15 does it.
So they both hit.
It was like before, and I was like, "Fuck you!" I'm like,
Fuck you.
What about singing character? Do you
That is, oh, that's going to be a 2 for that one and a 1 for this. Plus 2. So that is 5, 9, 10. You take 10 damage.
All right.
Back at you.
Fighting the floor.
And you hear in common, she goes, "I don't like your wood."
That's the voice.
There it is.
You're back. There it
I
is.
don't like your wood. And then the green one is going to try
Buy
to.
nickel for every time.
I don't know. It's going to try to
You buy
hit
the copper
blocks.
for every time.
14. Does 14 hit?
No.
And then a natural 20.
I'm sorry, that doesn't hit me.
The natural 20 does hit you, so.
I have uncanny dodge.
So the claw, that's going to be a 2d4 plus 1. That's 5, 6, 7. You take 7 slashing damage.
Alright.
And then the one in the back is going to swing at Rowena with both the claw and the. We'll do the dark blue one as a claw and the club. 8 misses, right?
Yes.
And 15?
15 misses.
15 misses. She misses with both. Okay. And then the one up here is going to try to do a save. Let's go with the fire dice. Let's go fire dice. Come on, fire dice. Oh, wait. I'm missing my d20. Oh, here it is. Fire dice. Got to beat it with 14. 12. All right. She's still laughing. Where'd you go, though? You're so fun to come back here. Rowena, your turn.
So I am going to. Belladonna is going to run around here and try and flank.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then my.
Because that was one of your maneuvers you guys
Maneuvers, yeah.
created, huh? Yeah.
So then I'm going to attack with the sword
With advantage?
with advantage. 20.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Dirty or
Natural.
natural 20? Double. Roll your damage dice and then double them.
Okay, so 8, 16,
And then add your modifier. 16 plus your modifier.
19.
I don't know.
19.
So 19 total? On what number is
16.
orange?
3.
3. 19 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't like that at all.
Okay. And then hand crossbow.
On the same one, okay. With advantage because she's flanking. And you don't have disadvantage with your feet, so that's crazy, but go for it.
19.
19 hits.
2 plus 3, 5.
5 more damage. Belladonna or Rowena, tell us how you kill her with that combo hit. Describe it. It's a done deal. Describe this kill.
I aim for her head, cut her neck part of the way over, and then shoot the rest of her head off.
Through her. Oh, and then she
Through up into the skull.
rips it off with a crossbow bolt. She severs the bone with the sword, and then she finishes off the soft tissue with a crossbow bolt. The head rolls onto the floor past Belladonna as 3 is fucking decapitated dead. All right, nicely done.
And then I jump back on.
And then you what?
Jump back on.
You use your movement to get over there, and then 15 to get on her. Sure, that'll work. So now she's on the back of Belladonna with a little bit of gore splash on. She's like, yeah! Atta girl. Good job. All right, Lux. You just saw that happen. Now what are you going to do? There's a dead one behind you, and you just saw Rowena just victoriously mount Belladonna. Ah!
Victory cry.
Spiritual weapon against number 2.
Go
Let's see
for
if
it.
it'll hit.
Let's see.
18 should probably
Yes,
hit.
18 hits. Let's get some damage.
6 more.
All right, I love it. What else you got?
Word of healing on myself. 4.
Good. There you go. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Now we've got Will.i.am. You saw Belladonna just like viciously
This one?
destroy that one.
This one, right?
Yeah, that one's.
This one's left.
Yep.
Okay, so
And the one laughing behind you, and then.
even the laughing one.
And now, what's your passive perception again?
13.
Yeah, you can probably see there's some commotion on the back of the ship too. You're not exactly sure, but yeah,
Okay.
there's some right in front of you.
5, 10, 15. Gonna go up and swing.
Okay. What are you swinging with? Hammer?
Swing with the hammer.
Hammer time. Ho, ho.
Nat 20.
Yes! Double their damage dice and then add your mods.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah?
Is it wounded?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll throw a divine
All of
smite.
them- all of them-
I'll throw a smite in there anyway. Just to.
And then whatever that dice
That's an
is,
extra 2d8s.
double those 2d8s as well.
I can double the 2d8s.
Damn it, double all of
Double
your
the
dice.
smite.
Double
I
the
love how you roll
smite.
damage. I love how you roll these ones.
Me like you
Roll all of
smite
your
me.
dice, double it, and then add your modifiers.
Oh, okay. 9. Oh shit. 10, 20 plus 5. 25.
25.
Great.
What number is that?
Comes and kills
2.
That's
Two.
2.
Number 2. So you guys see, Will in his paladin armor, his soft-spoken, let's talk our way out of everything, coming charging down the deck towards you, and then
We've seen him beat the crap out
and
of
then
him
he
before.
sees Rowena destroy that harpy and climb onto the back of Belladonna, and he takes his hammer. And Will, describe how you destroy number 2 with your hammer.
I've got my shield sort of looks at her sort of blocks her this way and just bam right into the torso, like coming right down on the torso.
And you guys see the head of the hammer sinks halfway into where the hilt is, into her chest. And then you see him just pull it out, and you hear almost like a suction as it gets. And the chest is just a big dark concave in the shadows. As the eyes are like a stare, just falls back lifeless onto the deck.
Excellent.
Yeah, Will.
There you go.
Anything else, Will?
Nope. Yeah. So I'm gonna move 15 more feet. Can I go 15? 5, 10, 15. So
Yeah, difficult terrain, sure.
Difficult terrain.
There you go. Okay, Damien, your girl is still laughing behind you. She's like, you're so funny. You're so funny. And you just saw both of those harpies just get laid the fuck out.
He's letting that happen. Let's head just towards Arcturus. With dash, you just double your normal, right? There's none other over there?
Nope, just the back one is up.
I have to go around.
You can go diagonally as well, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, any free actions or anything?
Nah.
Slide comments as you're running by?
Don't got anything now.
Okay.
They've already killed him.
Got
There's
it.
no more
Arcturus!
things
You're hitting on your girl's hitting on you. You're all still all alone.
2 birds with a feather. I'm gonna swing at her. 12.
yeah, you are.
12 hits, roll damage.
7 damage.
7, what number is that again? Number 1?
Number 4.
Number 4, 7 damage, got it. What else you got?
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. She says, "Oh yeah, take this," as she backhands you with her club, and she like crane technique claws you with her foot at the same time. With a 9 misses,
Yeah.
13 misses as well?
No, 13 hits.
Oh, so she misses with her club, but then the claw just cuts you. And the claw... Oh, I should have kept
She
it.
seems quite talented.
And the claw
That was good.
was 4 slashing damage. Alright. And then saving throw for the laughing one. Missing a... Oh, here it is. Nope, fails. Alright. And then it takes us to... Rowena. You are on Belladonna. What are you going to do?
Sleepy one.
I will dash.
Eat sleepy.
What's her normal... Is her normal movement like 40 or something?
No,
Rowena?
30.
Her normal movement is 30? I don't know, I'm asking you.
Belladonna.
Belladonna.
Belladonna is 30.
Belladonna's only 30 as well?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
She's not flying yet.
That's a barbarism, but less
Okay.
impressive than it actually is.
So yeah, so she can go
There you go.
60 and then you can jump off because you're already on her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then you're gonna, and you, so here.
15.
Is that you?
Yep. 20, 25.
Nice.
11.
11 hits. Their EC is 11. Poor Lux has been missing that though.
10. 10 damage.
10. What number is this one again? I'm sorry.
4.
Number 4. 10 damage. Okay, got it.
And then
Yeah, still alive.
17.
17 hits.
And 4. 4 damage.
4 damage. It's still alive. She squawks at you. Hey! Stop it! Okay, good job. That was Rowena, Belladonna, Lux. You got a bunch of dead birds next to you. What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to move 30 feet to this. No,
Towards the bow.
towards the bow.
Okay, somebody
And my
moving 30 feet
spiritual
towards
weapon
this.
will move- And the spiritual
Just
weapon.
don't put them in this square though, because this is the cargo square.
And the spiritual weapon moves 20 feet north, or towards the bow. So I want to make sure if this one makes it save, I can preoccupy it while you're busy
good.
slaying that one.
That's your bonus action to move that. That's why you didn't dash.
Right.
But you have movement and an action though, so you can still dash. Or no?
Yeah, give me another 30 feet north.
Good job.
And
Okay.
the spiritual weapon only moves 20 feet around.
Got it. There you go. Okay. So we'll go back up to Will I Am. I'm gonna say it every fucking time out. Will I Am.
I'm gonna go back to the Sleeping Beauty over here. So,
Yeah, they should
5,
probably be able to handle that.
15,
You get the flank.
20, 25, 30, and someone else maybe dashing another 30 feet.
Yeah, Darcy, can you move him 30 more towards your
Yeah,
sleeping
you're going to
girl?
be right by me then.
Yep. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you. And that's it.
Okay, then that takes us to Damien. Now you see
Nice.
people running both directions. Split the party!
They've got that covered.
Well, there's 2 things to kill.
And I'm gonna see.
Vicious Mockery.
Now we're gonna see if we can hit it with a crossbow bolt, and really hope I don't roll a natural one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't roll a 1. At that, with a dragon and Belladonna and Rowena in the way, she's gonna have a little bit of cover, so she'll have half as the lowest. She'll have half cover.
Plus 2 AC.
Yeah, it just makes her AC a little bit higher, so. But go for it.
No, I know. Then never mind. I'm going to see if I can.
Oh, you can shoot it.
I can,
Yeah,
but
you
I
can
don't
shoot.
want to. I'm.
Okay. Whatever you want to do, it's your
I would
it's your
forgive
person.
you.
What?
I would forgive you.
If you hit, if I hit you.
They're not wounded at all.
Yeah, I'll save my spell slots. I'm gonna shoot at it.
So what are you doing?
I'm shooting at it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna save my
Let's
spell-
roll it.
Spell slots.
Roll it.
It's not a natural one, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 16 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
So is it a bow or a dart? What are you shooting?
It's a light crossbow.
So
Three
this
damage.
light crossbow, this little dart goes, it goes right underneath Belladonna's wing in the perfect little window. And Rowena, you hear over your shoulder and next to your head, you hear this, and then right in front of you, you see this impact of this dart go, poof, and does
3 damage.
It does 3 damage on the harpy.
For all that.
As you see the harpy go, "Ah!" She looks at you and you're like, I didn't do it.
That was me.
And that was number 4, right?
Yep.
And
Believe me, you'll know when I hit you.
it was 3 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Damien, I want you to describe this kill
Wimpy crossbow bolt.
as how. Give us this description for this miraculous kill
He
shot.
shoots it, it goes right under Belladonna's wing, as he said, and he kind of like looks at it, he watches it hit, and he's like, yeah! And then he sees her fall down, and he just kind of, yeah! Didn't expect that to happen, but looks very
knock her over?
excited.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Woo! Take that! Yeah, he kind of
Nice
pats himself on the back
shot.
a little. Nice.
Nice shot. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say, because this one has not been, probably never going to be able to pass this save. Are you guys going to come up and just like kill it?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys were able to clear the ship of the Harpies, and you guys have just had victory.
Huzzah!
So we're going to take a quick break to reset, and then we'll start in a few minutes. We'll see you guys in a few.
Right on.
And we're back. Nicely done, everybody. Okay, so the rest of the shipwright is a little bit cool, damp, and wet. However, there is no more danger that approaches. The captain approaches you guys kind of like, well, it was a bit of a slow start, but I guess the end result was you're worth the passage. Please keep protecting us. As he goes back to the wheel. You guys make it back to Baldur's Gate. You guys, how it works is you guys see the shoreline approaching of the coast of Faerun, the Sword Coast there, and then you guys are taking the inlet, the outlet of a big river, and you guys are cruising up the river, and you go a few miles into it before you actually turn into the north side of the riverbank, which is where Baldur's Gate is actually stationed. You pull into the harbor area, dock the ship, and you guys are back into the place that you guys are most familiar with at this point. Is there anything specific that you guys wanted to do or places you wanted to go?
Hazel. Hazel.
Hazel.
Professor Farr.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to go talk to her?
Yeah.
I don't know that he wants to talk to
She
her.
can help me with my fear of the dark.
Okay.
I'm
So
not a sexual chick. He's been traumatized by the dark now.
There you go.
So, as you guys get to the docks, you guys see Arcturus, kind of, without really saying anything, he just debarks and he just starts walking away from the ship. Starts walking away from the harbor, just walks.
Where are you headed?
Okay.
Maybe he's enchanted.
Do you? So,
Yeah,
Arcturus,
they-
as you're walking
where are
away,
you
you
headed?
hear Damien yell, "Where are you going?" From over your shoulder.
I'm gonna work something out. Don't worry. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Ever mysterious. Best of luck.
He's gonna work something out. All right, so Arcturus has stepped off. What about the rest of you
Oh, he's
guys?
going to straighten something out.
I haven't heard anything about my dad, have I?
Nope.
No. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the shrine. Go to the shrine.
Perfect. And talk to the paladin that gave you the
Paladin
quest.
Gave me my,
Perfect.
yeah.
Good.
And let him.
Well, if we're all
I need to
split
let.
up
I need to let him know
anyways.
about the quest that we just finished. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
And you're probably, Damien, you're curious to see if the bards are still around in town. The official college party is is officially over, but you're pretty sure there's at least some of the people are still hanging around.
I would love to go talk to them, and I would like to go snoop or gossip. I am just going to go into random taverns, talk to anyone who looks like they might be of blabbermouth or into any sort of trouble. I'm just gonna gather about anything.
Okay, good. And Lux and Rowena.
Now, I've had a taste for this.
A taste of adventuring.
I'm looking for new adventures.
Okay.
Find out if people need something or if there's something that we could get hired for.
Where are you going to find this out?
Well, I'm tired of the bars. Maybe the guilds.
The guilds? What guilds?
Fighters
Imagine there are
Guild.
guilds.
The what?
Yeah, imagine there are guilds weaving.
The imaginary guilds?
I imagine there.
Oh, imaginary guilds.
Weaving, brewers, magical weaving cousins.
I mean, there's like the shopping ward that has like all the different types of shops, like like the magic shops and things like that. Guilds you've heard of, like
Is there like a center of town place where people look for jobs?
sure, kind of like in the area that's kind of like between like maybe some of like the taverns and the shops. There's like a job board where there's like postings. You notice that there's some criers, like kids that are out like crying, "Hey, come into the magic shop! Great deals today for you! Magic wands are affordable!" So you got stuff like that that's happening. Lux, what do you want to do?
Checking in at the Raven Gods
Okay.
temple.
Okay.
Seeing what kind of things are going on there, seeing if there are any things that need doing.
Okay.
Yeah, missions, etc.
So here's what's going to happen. While you go back and talk to the paladin that sent you on your quest, he is going to be giving you some counsel and some training, and he will level you up to level 4.
Wow.
And Arcturus, since you're going back to your coach and trainer and professor and not lover, she will help you. She will help you. Not yet, right? Yet. She will help you level to level 4 as well. You find the bards, and you gain some more knowledge on the unofficial college party, but you are able to level to 4. Rowena, as you are walking around the town, you actually do bump into... Oh, shit, what was his name?
Cerulean and...
Yeah, what's his name? I have it. Anlo.
I got it.
So you bump into to Anlo, and you do also see Cerulean in her elf form walking around, and then he takes you off to the side. And he gives you some training and some coaching as well. He sees that even since he saw you on the ship heading out, that you've definitely gained some experience. He can see the extra pep in your step, the excitement, the smile on your face from this cave adventure and this monster slaying, and he levels you to level 4 as well. Lux, as you are going around town, you do get pulled off into a dark corner and whispered by a stranger who identifies himself as one of the dragon hunters. One of the dragon hunters of the same guild, but of course they keep it quiet. And he says to follow him, and he'll take you off. He'll take you off, and he will, in secret,
Show me some things.
He will give you some training, and you will also level to level 4. So, everybody, please go ahead and level your characters to level 4.
As I'm getting trained, can I ask this paladin master a question or two?
Yes.
I'm going to ask him how soon in a paladin's career typically do you look at having plate mail? Is that something that is that just something that we would go and acquire on our journeys, or do we quest to get gold to get our this plate mail?
And he speaks to you, almost Yoda-ish. No, not Yoda-ish, but more like almost kind of like riddles, if you will.
Riddle me this.
It's kind of like not really. It's kind of like not direct answers. Let me say that.
Mail user.
Basically the gist that you get is doing your dues, earning your gold, proving your worth, and that's kind of like proving your worth is earning your gold. And when you have acquired enough worth, then you can transfer that worth into material possessions that will increase your effectiveness.
That is sage advice.
So basically, he
When
says
you
he
got
says
enough
No, it's
money,
paladin advice.
So yeah,
Usually,
so in a
take the cash and buy this.
in a roundabout way, he says we're not gonna give it to you. You got to earn it.
Yeah, okay.
Go buy your own.
And but more importantly, the second one is I'm in a stage. I need to understand something, or maybe you can give me some advice. I'm looking for a magic item. I quest for a magic item. I've long yearned for it, and when I prayed to Torm, he also I've heard that he wants this for me as well.
Really?
Those are big words.
That's pretty arrogant.
That's
That's what I
ambitious.
believe.
Torm, my God wants me to have it too. Does he now?
Well, he says.
Well,
Hmm. He says, should I look for increasing my abilities through magic and magic items? Or should I use this training for those ability that ability increase? What do you say?
And he tells you,
Okay.
if Torm is speaking to you, then Torm will have the most sage advice.
Again, that is good advice. I think I know my answer.
Very well.
Okay.
I am pleased with your progress. However, there is still a long way to go.
So So my character is not going to do an ability score increase. He's going to pray that Torm is somehow going to guide him towards something that can enhance his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be an inspiring leader. So I'm going to use my actions to inspire people, inspire my group.
That's a feat. That's a feat, right?
It's a feat.
So
Inspiring leadership.
you ask this. So you ask this. You ask this paladin. Is like, can you help me become a better leader?
Sure. Yeah. That's.
And he will
Sure.
and he'll be like, this is a request that I can help with. And then he takes you and he focuses you and he trains you and he teaches you the things to say and how to say and how you carry yourself and he teaches you how to fill out those types of situations with the right things to say in the right moments.
Okay. So does everyone know what inspiring leadership does?
No.
Okay. So you just read it.
We'll find out during the
Gives us
game.
some
won't we?
temporary hit points. I think.
So did I just read it to him?
Sure.
You spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions, showing their resolve to fight. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which you can include yourself, within 30 feet of you and who can see and hear you and can understand you. Each creature can gain temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier, which will be 7 plus 7. Creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until he's finished a short or long rest.
Very well.
Oh, a creature cannot gain temporary hit points until you've finished a short or long rest. Okay.
Okay. So is everybody else good with their
Thank you.
leveling?
Yes, can I take the observant feat?
That's in the player's handbook, right?
Nice.
Yes, you can.
Observance, very good.
So go ahead and modify your character sheet accordingly.
I do.
Doesn't that give you like a +5 to initiative and all that?
Gives it
And you
not to initiative, but plus 5 to
Perception.
passive perception, which is insane.
Okay. And can't you read lips now too?
Yes, if I see a creature's mouth while it is speaking, I can understand their language, and I also get an increase to either intelligence or wisdom by 1.
Nice.
Oh, the last part, something intelligence by
I
1?
get one, just a
Oh,
plus
you get to
1
pick one.
to either intelligence or wisdom.
So read lips, a +5 to passive, and
Passive, wisdom, and
Yeah, you kept using that
investigation
very well
scores.
last time.
Very cool.
Great.
Wait, you get a plus to all
5
of
to
those?
investigation. I don't think it does not say or, it says and, but if you want to nerf
It's
it, you
plus
totally
5
can.
to
It's for
invest-
passive, though.
It's it says
Passive
investigation.
Increase your intelligence or wisdom by 1, right to 20 max.
Passive investigation.
If you see a creature's mouth, yeah, you read their lips. you have a +5 bonus to your passive wisdom (perception) to your passive perception, and to your intelligence investigation. Your passive.
Yes.
Is there passive investigation?
There is, but you almost never. We
No,
don't
it's
use
passive
it.
insight.
It says intelligence.
Investigation score.
Whenever it prints out from D&D Beyond, it includes passive perception, passive insight, and passive investigation.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be your passive investigation, which we
literally never use that.
Yeah.
Rip.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's the same as in here, is it? Let me just double check.
I don't know how DMs.
It's
how
observant,
you use
right.
passive investigation though. 'Cause perception, I got it to notice something, but investigation.
Maybe for like mystery heavy stuff, like if your passive's already higher.
Or if you're looking, you're investigating. Like
Yeah, it's right here. It says passive intelligence investigation. So it's passive perception and passive intelligence.
Yeah, maybe
passive
heavy-
investigation.
It's not haunted mansion. You're
Yeah.
looking at
Sherlock
everything.
Holmes.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes.
So your passive investigation would be the same thing, but a 10 plus your
everything.
investigation
So like
modifier.
you walk by,
And now you would add
hang on a
that
second.
5 to it as well.
Something
That's a 20.
fishy.
So what's your investigation modifier normally? Plus
Plus
5.
five.
Investigation.
So
and
then
passive
you'd have
insight.
your
Perception.
passive would be
So, but not
20,
insight.
and your passive
No,
perception
no,
is
It'd be
10 plus
like,
your
here's the clues
passive
Which is
are.
19.
your
So
perception
you
modifier
figure
plus
out pieces
5.
together.
Yeah,
So it's 4.
Well, your passive perception. You
So
like,
your
you notice
modifier's
it,
normally
yeah,
plus
that's cool,
4.
right?
Yep.
But then passive
Yeah, so
investigation.
then that'd be
hang
19.
on.
Your passive perception is 19. That's
I
pretty
didn't
awesome.
actively try to
Damn
fit them
good.
together, but
Bard
I
doesn't
was
miss much.
somehow.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
That'd be great if you were a rogue.
Oh, it just
Yeah.
made it clear.
Unless she actually needs to make an active roll.
Okay. Arcturus, you good?
I'm like, oh, I
Yep.
can see anything.
Damien, you good?
Yep.
Lux, you good?
Healing.
What do you mean?
Med kit. Specialty.
You want to go buy it?
Yeah, gotta buy one.
You gotta buy one afterwards. Rowena, are you good with your stuff? Yeah? Did you get a feed or did you check?
I got the archer one.
Yep, sharpshooter.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'd like to go buy some holy. I'd like to chat with Lux and find out where we can get some holy water.
Any temple, any cleric's temple, they'll sell it to you.
And so, and so I want to buy some holy water.
I want to head to the magic shop to buy a few.
You won't let me pray over
Magic.
it and make my own.
Right. So
Okay.
just for your information, everybody, we have 406 gold pieces. Pardon.
Heck,
And we got.
Oh, now that I Google it, now I know it's more expensive than I thought. Okay. So you're gonna go try to buy holy water?
I'd like to go try to buy holy water.
So your teacher had given you some free the first time.
Holy water.
Yep.
Holy water.
Yep.
First one's free.
And,
one's free.
and if you
Yeah.
remember, at a game, Lux was like, "Oh, give it, shit." But yeah, if you go to the gift shop at the at the church, a flask of, and write this down so you can remind me later since I can't keep track of everything. Holy water costs 25 gold a flask.
Okay.
And Lux, if you want to buy any, you can as well. 25 gold a flask,
Even as a cleric, they charge me 25.
and it weighs a pound.
So I don't get one. I just gotta buy one. Right?
I have some vials I wrote down.
can he steal some is the real question.
So if you already have some, then each of those are a pound. It's a pound of water per flask.
Yeah, 4 vials holy water.
We'll call them flasks. So
Can
fine.
we regain hit points?
It's still the same day.
It's still
Maybe
the same
maybe
day.
after you guys go to bed, might be able to.
Anyone mind if I use? Anyone mind if I use the party dude for some holy water? I don't have that money.
Go for it.
Nobody's with you. Everybody's separated.
Nobody knows.
You can ask for permission, ask for forgiveness later, right?
How much is a magical, not magical, a healing kit?
A healer's
A
kit
Are
medic
you
kit.
taking the
in here.
healer's feet? Thank you, cleric. I was looking at that one.
I think it's in here. Hold on 1 second.
Tell me what page it's on so I can...
It's on page 150. Healer's kit is 5 gold.
Alright,
150 is the page.
there it is.
And on the next page, up on the top right, healer's kit, leather pouch containing bandages, salve splints. Yeah, it's 10 uses, so you need to track the 10 every time you use it. Drop it down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 until it runs out. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the hit to stabilize the creature 0 hit points, but with your feet, they get 1 hit point, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You also get 1 hit point.
And you don't need to do a medicine wisdom check to do this because you
Right.
got the kit. All right, there you go. That's pretty cool.
Oh, for my level up, I did want to take a spell from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's this one.
Can you hand it to me? Yeah. You already got these cards, huh? Absorb elements, trigger. So this is reaction.
I'd really like to buy a Ring of Protection.
Spell. Cantrip.
You gotta roll from a hit dice on
Nice.
Courageous.
that. Yep.
Roll it out here towards me.
Yeah,
yeah.
Roll it to me. I can't see it. Barbara, help me out. What is that?
0.
Oh,
10.
10.
That's a 10.
Barbara, is it a 10?
Holy shit, dude.
No, it says 0. I'm sorry.
You
says
can't
0.
add any, actually.
It's risky, but that's why I do it.
Oh my god.
Because if it's 1, then we can just say,
Will
thanks,
sucks,
thanks
I
DM.
guess.
Yeah, exactly. You can just say Will's an idiot. He's a risky paladin.
So, Arcturus, this says that you'd have to use it on a melee, on your first melee attack on your next turn.
Yeah.
So if you don't melee attack on the next turn, then it avoids it out.
Yeah, the extra damage.
You're good with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like if you try to do a ranged attack on your
After getting hit by the dragon, I think I just wanted some protection from that.
so it just it just makes it resistant
Yeah.
Is that what it
gives
does?
me resistance
to that actual damage, and then on
Just
your
for that.
and then if your first melee attack on your next turn,
Yeah.
you can get a D whatever that was of that damage. But if you don't do a melee
Then
or you don't
it doesn't happen.
or you don't do okay, then yeah, you just got the resistance, which was good. All right,
Is
sure,
that right?
I will allow it.
All right.
Mark, you wanted to buy, or Lux, you wanted to buy stuff?
Justin, healer's kit.
Got that. It was 5 gold. You got it right. Okay. Rowena,
I'm gonna get back up to date with food and arrows. Anything
are you down on arrows?
that 2.
So you want to max out your arrows? You're down by 2 arrows.
You gotta buy a whole quiver because they don't give you an arrow price.
I don't have an efficient quiver here.
Who has it?
I have it.
All right. So you're
I
down.
probably shouldn't, but
So you're down arrows. Ammunition, arrows. We'll just call it 5 silver since you only need half of them.
I also wanted to get for Mage Armor. Now I have to have a material component with it, a piece of cured leather.
Is it?
It does not get.
So you just need it one time?
Yeah.
So you can go to the leather worker, and he's like, all right, so cured leather, and he'll charge you. He says 6 silver.
Done.
And he takes 6 silver.
Alright.
you totally could have haggled.
It was more like 1 silver he was raking you.
You totally could have haggled. The way he said that too, he was like, and he says 6 silver.
Yep.
He got 6 silver. Rowena, you need anything else? Lux, you need anything else?
Not that I know.
Damien, you need anything else?
Not that I
No,
can
but
afford.
do I get any gossip?
Hold off on that. Arcturus, you need anything else?
Nope.
Will, you need anything else?
Yes, but we're gonna save our money.
Yes, we're going to save our money. Okay. So, Will, as you are going around to the different bars, one of the bards that you saw that kind of took you out of the Annoyed Pearl, he tells you, he's like, hey, if you've been back to the Pearl, there's word that there's a letter for your friend there.
A letter?
Yeah, part of your acquaintances, the guard, the policeman.
Ah, I I see. Thank you so much for telling me.
No worries.
So they just left it there. Do you know if the innkeep or?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I think I heard that they were trying to deliver it to the guards, but he wasn't there, and they rerouted it down to the Noi Pearl, saying that they had seen him there. So nobody knew where to send it, so they sent it there.
Lovely. Thank you for telling me.
Hey, no worries.
And I'm gonna go see if I can get the letter before he gets back.
All right.
And
Nope.
read it.
And read it.
None of you guys said where you guys are going to meet, right?
Nope.
All right.
We know. I think we know that we.
I'd assume.
Okay.
You're like,
Aside from
because
Will,
I
who
know.
rolled his, did everybody else take average
I
hit
took
points?
Average.
And
We're all
Rowena?
cowards.
Rowena, did you take
Is the
average as
moral
well?
of the
Average hit
story.
points?
For your point.
Lead average.
Did you when you level up?
Did you level
Oh
up?
yeah, yeah.
You can take the average, or you can roll
took
like
average.
Will did. Okay,
I
good.
took
One that would
average.
be-
Hey, it worked out for Will. Next time he's gonna roll a 1 though. All right.
That's why it's
It averages out. Okay, good. So everybody is now feeling better, stronger. Rowena specifically is feeling more adventurous and more experienced and leveled up. And yes, Damien, as you are hearing rumors, you're hearing rumors of a big challenge in a distant city, not distant, in a nearby city for for adventurers, and only the best teams should be
He
applying.
gets all the information he can about that.
So as you start trying to dig deeper, you're hearing that some powerful person is basically auditioning adventuring teams, and there will be a contest in Waterdeep. And the winner of this contest, the winning team of this contest, is the one that'll most likely be hired for this elite job.
Nice.
And those are the rumors that you hear. And after that, and you hear the information about the letter, you book it to the Annoyed Pearl.
Yep.
And that's where you used to work as well.
It is.
And so when you show up, they definitely recognize you. They're like, "Hey, Damien's back. You playing for us today?"
Absolutely, but I was first looking after a letter that was sent for a friend of mine. I don't know if he's coming back here today, so I was wondering if I could take it to him.
Oh, was that the town guard guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will.
Well, yeah. Here, hold on. And then Sarah actually looks behind the bar, and she's like, "Oh yeah," and she pulls out paper, an envelope for you. And as you look at it, it's a sealed envelope. It's got a wax seal on it, and with an impression into the wax seal as well too. And it looks familiar. It looks like some of the logo that you saw on the main doors of the Candlekeep.
Cool. So it's sealed?
It's well,
Do
currently.
you have a steaming kettle?
Currently, it is. Well, it's wax, not.
Be
You know,
like,
it's not.
thank you kindly, and I am going to go and open it in a room.
Okay. Are you just gonna like dagger it open, or rip it open, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to very gently. Let's see. What can I easier fix?
A flat dagger heated will help melt the wax. And push
Yeah, I
it
think I'm
back
gonna
down.
upset
You're
the
not
wax.
there,
I'm-
Will.
But no,
Or
I
Lux.
don't think I can
Pictures
cut it
plate
and
is
make it
already
look better.
opened.
I could.
That's
I'm
the
going
next.
to open. I'm going to open the wax.
How are you gonna open the wax?
Just try to very gently.
Peel it off?
Lift it up. Yeah, I can use a dagger.
Okay.
Just to kind of very-
With just a dagger. All right. So let me set the DC. Give me a sleight of hand.
That's good. 18. So I'm assuming that will be hard.
So as you slide your dagger underneath there, and you're trying to you lay it on the table so it's flat, right? And you're taking your dagger and you're kind of like trying to slide underneath it, peeling it up, and it feels like it's kind of like separating. And then about halfway through, you hear a little,
What's the DC?
and
How hard is it?
what does it matter?
Oh.
It's higher than
Higher than
18.
that.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so some of
Just curious.
the paper stayed with the wax that you lifted up. So do you want to try to just rip it, or you want to try to minimize it as much as you can?
He's trying to minimize it.
Okay, so
as
give me
much as he
another sleight of hand at this point. Now that you've already seen some of the paper rip.
can. 21.
21. So now what you're able to do is you're able to kind of peel the paper back a little bit and take your dagger. Now remember, I made a change with daggers. You can designate when you buy a dagger, is it piercing or is it slicing? So slashing, yeah, slicing, slashing. Correct. So this dagger is a slashing one?
I think I literally already had that written down.
Okay, good.
But yeah, dagger slashing.
Okay, so you take and you cut lightly into that wax right where that paper was torn so that the paper won't hopefully continue to tear. And then you put it down flat again and you start trying to continue going and no more paper rips off. However, you do see
There's a little bit of
the paper that got ripped off the bottom and it is stuck onto the bottom of that wax seal. But so it's not clean, but it's noticeable, but it's not super bad.
Cool. I'm gonna read it.
All right.
Good enough.
And you want to read the letter?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take a quick break.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, I snooped into the right place.
All right. So there. Now you know the letter. What?
Do one more thing.
Sure.
Can I try to copy? Is it signed? Is there a signature?
Yes.
Can I try to copy it on a little slip of paper and put it in and just slip it in my bag? Not anything from the letter. I'm trying to copy it.
Copy the
You want to
signature.
be able to forge the signature.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can forge the signature.
Do you have? Are you?
I'm not good at anything at all.
I said you have a forgery kit, or you?
No. I'm just gonna see if I can do my best to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna write it down.
Give me a really high sleight of hand check.
Maybe after level 5.
I was good before. This is where it's gonna fuck
Paladin
me.
Warlock would be cool.
I was right. This is where it's gonna fuck me. Yeah, it's not high enough anyways. It's not gonna be above 10. So.
It's not above 10?
It's not above 10.
So as you're doing it, you're like, I could do this, and you're trying to get the swoops and the swirls and the dites
don't
and
work.
it's like not working, and then you try it again, and it's just like the slower you go, the better you try to get, kind of like the worse it gets.
Yeah. Okay, I give up, and then I try to fold the letter back in. Very, very neatly.
What you want is a slashing dagger without a point, and you trace over it onto a second piece of paper.
Ooh. You should play around.
Or press a ballpoint pen. And, oh wait, ballpoint.
Wait, hold on.
A ballpoint quill.
Charcoal.
Okay, so
That's
now,
why I went with the
so
dagger,
as
because that's a
Damien,
legit.
as you're sitting there at the table, the rest of your A team starts kind of like filing into the annoyed Pearl.
I'll definitely close it up and try to make it.
Try to melt it
Make
again.
it pretty.
So
Maybe.
as everybody's gathering back up, what do you guys want to do? As you guys are coming in, you see Damien sitting at the table.
And am I finished?
Well met.
Yeah.
Well met.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be like, seems there was a letter for you. Well, and I'm gonna.
Oh, thank you so much, and I'll take it.
And as
I
you
will-
as
I
you
will-
grab it, the flap kind of flaps open, even though you see wax on it.
Do I get any indication naturally that this has been opened?
Now give me an insight.
I'm back in my own books trying.
Well,
To not
he
look
didn't try to
guilty.
heat it back up or anything, so.
Trying to not look guilty.
20.
Yeah, you realize like wax usually is designed to like seal stuff. I mean, you've done enough documentation with the town guards to know that when there's a wax.
19, sorry.
messed
I
up-
did try to like heat it up and
Message.
You never said that. You never said that.
I did say that, but okay.
Oh, you did?
It's cool. I did.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
It's okay.
Okay. So you realize now it's open, and as you actually pull it up, you see a little bit of paper on the bottom of the wax, and you see a little bit of torn paper missing from right underneath where it was laid down.
This is fine.
Nothing so far in my interactions with Damien have indicated he would be
Nefarious.
nefarious.
Little
So
shit.
I'm gonna say I don't think.
Aww,
So you say Damien.
he
So
has the
okay,
highest
Damien.
opinion of humanity.
Thanks so much. Damien, was this like opened or something? Do you know anything about it?
It
Looks like it was a little open before.
It looked like they were treating it rather sloppily behind the bar. I saw some beer on the corner, but
Can I do an
Okay,
insight
roll
check?
deception.
Yeah.
And you roll insight. Count your insight versus
Yeah,
her.
you
His
You better roll
deception.
high.
oh, I did.
I rolled a 1.
Okie dokie!
He's like, yep, all right.
Cool.
It's a bar letter. It makes sense to me.
So you pointed behind the bar?
He just said it looked like they were treating it rather sloppily.
I'm now
don't
because I'm
think
so
they meant
convinced.
any ill will.
I'm going to go over to the bar.
Damien's like,
No, I'm like.
Yeah, Sarah's back there. She's organizing, cleaning. Yeah.
So I'm like gonna go up to Sarah. Sarah, hey, I got a little problem. This letter seems to have been opened before I got it. You know anything about it?
It was sealed. It was sealed when we handed it to Damien.
Can I do an inside check?
Sure.
Okay. She's like, see if she's like being honest. Roll a 3.
Sounds like she's being 100% honest.
but it
Okay,
being honest too.
Okay.
So what? There's
So
no.
fine. So I will. Okay,
She
okay.
said it was
So
shoddily
she said it was
treated.
fine.
She said it was.
Bar said
sealed.
it was fine.
No, the Sarah said it was sealed when we handed it to Damien.
And then Damien said it looked like he didn't say it looked unsealed, but he said it looked like they were treating it messily, so it could have come open.
Okay. So now. Okay. Now
He's confused.
I'm confused. I'm not like. Okay, I'm confused. So I will open the letter.
It was already open, but okay.
Okay.
You will read the letter as opposed to opening. You're opening the opened letter.
I'm putting the flap. I'm opening the flap, which is loose. So
Sure.
yeah.
You pull it out. You want to read it?
I'm gonna read it. Yes.
Okay. So the letter, it basically it's directed directly to you, and as you're reading it, you realize this is from your dad, from your father. You do recognize the wax, the imprint on the wax, was the same symbol that was on the doors of Candlekeep. So you recognize it's a letter from Candlekeep before you open it. And then when you open it, it's from your dad says, hey, Will, it was really fantastic to meet you and get to talk with you. Honestly, I didn't know that you existed. I have no idea why your mom would ever say this, but it's amazing to know that we have this relationship now. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow our relationship and get to know you as a person and as a man. However, I do have a favor for you. I know you're busy being a town guard there in Baldur's Gate, but you also have access to adventurers. Candlekeep is in need of some assistance. Could you please find a capable team and send them down to Candlekeep? When they get to the gate, tell them to mention my name, and then I will be able to take it from there.
As I read capable team, I hear dun 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 dun. I just think of our group.
Damien playing in the background.
He starts playing. He knows.
Now he says he acknowledges. I know you're busy being a town guard,
yeah.
but send some people.
Okay. Send some people. Okay. Does it look urgent?
No, he said no. I mean, he wasn't like, "Oh my God, please send it quick." It was like,
I mean,
I know you're
in
busy.
a letter that wouldn't be too
Right.
effective anyways.
Well,
I know you're busy being a town guard and you can't come yourself, but can you find a capable team? Candlekeep is in need of adventuring assistance.
Okay. So naturally, I want to go help, and knowing that I'm no longer a town guard.
And then you see Arcturus walking in behind you as you're reading your letter, and then Will
Hey,
and
Arthur,
Rowena come
hey
in.
guys. What time is it? It's like dinner time.
Sure.
So guys, I got some news from Dad, and I will.
My dad?
my dad?
My
From
dad?
Dad. From oh right, you have dads too. My dad.
I don't.
I'm not used to saying it. Sorry. So I think I'll probably forget about the letter open incident because I'm enthralled about what my dad has written.
Well, somebody could have forged it. Put that in there.
Yeah. What I don't think I'm that smart.
What's your intelligence?
No, it's 10.
Yeah, no.
No, 9. Sorry.
That didn't even cross your
Oh,
mind
shit.
yet. You're like, nobody would ever forge a
Why
letter.
would someone forge it? It's
just
from
as
Dad.
smart
It's from
as
Dad.
Brian.
It's from Dad. Smart as Brian from the Brian the Kobold.
Brian was the smartest one on that team for that
he
day.
was.
Yeah. The half-wit heroes.
Half-wit hero.
Half pint, half-wit heroes.
We were half-wit that night without the two of you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
You
that was-
too.
For you.
So I'll,
Very
I'll tell everybody in the group on the A team that they're looking for some help. My dad's looking for some help. Do we have anything else going on, or could we go in and help him out?
Well, I did hear that some powerful person in Waterdeep is hosting auditions for a team to go do some sort of big shot job. So that could be fun, and I'm not sure when exactly. Did I get a date?
A patron from the other table says, "It's not just a job; it's going to be a series of jobs. The team that gets that's going to be lucky as fuck."
Exactly how he put
Watch your
it.
language.
Exactly how
I
he
think
put
you mean
it.
fuck. Lucky as fuck.
That
In a
could
breeze?
be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for us. But
Hmm.
does your father sound like he needs the help?
He needs the help. It doesn't sound urgent or life and death, I don't think. But he does want somebody to respond to.
Are there others of your order that could aid
I can
us?
ask.
Send
I can ask.
some.
I can ask my.
So instead of adventurers, you're going to send a team of paladins?
Yep.
I can ask Taisla. He might know. He's the paladin.
He's
my
gonna-
paladin.
Why don't we audition, and if we don't make it, we
So
can go
so
help
if you
him.
go if you go
That's
to your trainer, your coach, he's gonna ask to read the letter. He's gonna like, the paladin order. This is
Well, no,
This is
no
personal.
disrespect, but this is below our calling.
Yeah.
Your dad specifically was asking for a team of adventurers,
Right.
not a team of high-level paladins.
Touche.
You could nail this up on the job board in town,
so-
and somebody could reply to it if you want.
So what does the A team think? Waterdeep or Candlekeep?
Water.
Is Candlekeep on the way to Waterdeep or no?
Opposite.
Candlekeep is south, Waterdeep is north.
We go north.
I vote Waterdeep.
Oh. I can pull out
sorry,
my
I know
fancy
your
map
dad.
that I made for you
Go
guys.
north, young man. Go north.
Where's my fancy map that I paid for?
You paid for it.
Where'd it go?
So you're adamantly north. You're adamantly north.
Well, let's see if we can land this big adventure gig.
Mm.
If
Maybe
we don't,
excited about it, but
yeah.
Oh shit.
And
I have no idea where it is.
I've just come from meeting Dad.
you'll have
And it
plenty
doesn't,
of other
and
times.
plenty of opportunities. It doesn't sound like it's
I'm
life
going
or
to
death.
right
So, and what about you, Rowena? What say you?
Adventuring? I don't know.
She's like, yes!
So you
and
got
yes!
the adventure bug.
Any.
Okay. So where say you? Candlekeep or Waterdeep?
Well, I care for you as a brother, so if you feel like it's necessary. What?
Sorry, I'm just feeling the love.
Brother emotions.
Oh, I thought I'm supposed to be offended. Yeah.
He's got the brother emotions.
Yeah.
No, if
I've become
if
much
you
more
feel
emotional,
this is-
peacenik,
Oh.
and an inspiring leader.
I'm not really motivated by gold at this point.
Imagine the thrill.
The
It would
crowd
be super fun.
Exactly.
It would be super fun, but we
And I
have to
will
help
I will
our,
use
And if
my
we win-
not charisma but my perception.
but
Yep.
we have to help our own
I think-
first.
We have to help our own first.
But if we win, we may be on our path to
We
go
can
down
help
in
everyone.
history. The A team could be known.
So
Damien, with
Team,
your
I'll
backstory,
do what the team. I'll
with
do
your
what the team-
backstory, you know which direction you want this team to go.
Who knows where it goes.
Yeah.
So and I'm
So are you gonna try? You already say that. I want you to roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion, and then everybody else, the four of you, I
Insight.
want you to roll. What was the challenge? Is it insight against persuasion? Yeah. The rest of you roll insight, I guess.
Good luck.
One.
What am I rolling? Insight
10.
or invest?
Insight.
I'm doing whatever
Oh.
anybody wants to do.
Can you roll an insight real quick?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, one. Okay.
17.
20.
23.
10.
Everybody on the A team is now. Damien is telling you guys that going north to Waterdeep regardless of what this challenge is, if you guys can accomplish it as a team, not only will you guys be more of a solid team, you will be the A team. And not only will you be the A team, you could become legend in lore, like the legends that he has been hearing and reading about. The Asher's Adders. Maybe you could defend the entire realm one day once it is needed and called upon. The A team could do it!
This is him speaking?
Yes, that's
Not
Damien.
that I could have done that if you had said give an inspiring.
Oh, sorry.
I would have gone for it.
Give an inspiring speech.
Well, now you've done it already. There's no point. But no,
Okay,
he
so-
does also say, well, once we are renowned as an A-team, we could then go help your father tenfold of what we could provide before we take
there
this.
is
Being convinced by this speech, and also, so the only thing that Will would want to know is, would it be relatively easy to get another band of adventurers to go help out in Candlekeep?
Yeah,
Okay.
it would.
So then we're gonna go. Then I will throw caution to the wind. Say, glory and adventure awaits us in Waterdeep. My father will be there, and I will make sure that. So I will put. I want to put an ad
I'll
up
make
for
him proud of
adventurers,
me.
and I want to. I would like to. I'd like to interview the adventurers before they go.
Okay.
You should probably write a letter to your dad too, explaining why you're not coming.
Yeah. But it wasn't asking
didn't
for me. He
expect
didn't
it to
asking for me
do.
specifically.
He asked
so
for him to gather it or get a team to get sent.
what I will do. So yeah, what I will do is I want to interview a group, and I will then send a letter to Dad.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to do tonight? No. Okay, so yeah, you're able to put a.
I would like to go and talk to people in the bar about Waterdeep. We don't know.
So you're able to put together like a help wanted letter, and you can take and post it out on the job board out in town, and then tomorrow you can start getting some requests and some
Fielding
or some
inquiries.
answers to it. You say, hey, meet. I'm assuming if you want us to meet at the Annoyed Pearl.
Yep.
And they'll come in and be talking about it and doing that. And then you also said tonight you wanted to ask about.
When I ask about Waterdeep, I don't think I've been to Waterdeep before.
So roll an investigation.
I was in Waterdeep for a few years. Can answer questions.
I don't know what's it like. Is it bigger than Baldur's Gate?
Hold on.
15. Investigation, you said?
Yes.
It's a 12.
A 12. So as you're trying to ask around, you're just like run into random people in the random few people that are in this in this bar, in this tavern, the Annoyed Pearl, and
Baldur's Gate.
most people are you're in Baldur's Gate. Most people are kind of like stranger danger, get the fuck away from my table. And what's funny is Arcturus is sitting here listening to, hey, do you know about Waterdeep? What is it? Is it like a magical land? How is it? How's it compared? And then the one person that had leaned in during the conversation saying, hey, it's not just one job, it's going to be a series of jobs. That person is still there, and he's like, hey, whoa, you calm down there, feisty one. Yeah. Yes, it is. Waterdeep is more magnificent than here in Baldur's Gate. It's it's big and it's grandeur. It's got everything and money and wealth and rich people out the wazoos. It's pretty fantastic. I don't know if you're quite ready for it though. And then as you're kind of talking and questioning, Arcturus kind of goes,
Yeah.
I was in Waterdeep for 3 years.
No way. No way, Jose.
Can't you tell from the way I dress?
It's more about the way you walk.
My cane?
Have
Got
I
that
ever
druid walk.
have I ever been in Waterdeep?
Sorry.
Well, it's sort of funny,
That
so
was, like,
yeah.
crazy.
Get that?
He would enjoy it. He'd enjoy big places like that, but he might not have been.
I think I would say probably not.
Three
I've only
steps
been
to the left,
traveling
3 steps to the right.
God.
4 years.
Hey, do they have Torm
Somewhere
there?
in there.
I would say maybe not. Like maybe you were like going up and down, and then when you got to the
Probably.
coastline,
I shouldn't be this naive. I'm not naive. So, do you know if they have a shrine to Torm in Waterdeep? Probably. Right? Probably.
I'm not sure I would know that. I
I'm
know
sorry, what
there's
was the question?
Is there a shrine to Torm in Waterdeep?
Of course, there's a shrine to everything in Waterdeep.
It's bigger, so I would assume
So-
they're even more
okay, so-
celebrated.
So again, I've checked out. I've got an idea of Waterdeep, I guess now.
Okay. So Arcturus is able to describe to you that there are different sections of Waterdeep, and he. Did I have it? Oh gosh, did I have it actually marked on the right page?
What about a group that did something?
And Arcturus tells you about the different wards of Waterdeep. And as Arcturus is explaining this to you, he explains that there is a castle ward, a dock ward, a field ward, north ward, the sea ward, southern ward, the trade ward, the city of dead, and Undercliff.
Sorry. We were just acting.
Out talking.
We were acting.
Very,
We were acting it out.
vigorously.
I'm translating sign language just in case.
They start you're going into Thieves' Cant, and we're like.
So it's basically there's like 9 different sections. Distinct
And that's
sections.
all you need to know about Waterdeep.
He also explains to you that as you're in
Like
Waterdeep
Shaggy.
and you're traveling from one ward to the other ward, there's not like a gate or a line. Like there's a distinct gate or wall and separation between here and Baldur's Gate.
But they're more like neighborhoods, kind of thing.
Sure. Very distinct, segregations of
You can tell
Mhm.
when you shift wards, I guess.
And there's lots of, as he was already talking about, the fashion. Fashion starts in Waterdeep, and then fashion fads start in Waterdeep, and they work their way out to the realm.
Got it.
So you will find things in Waterdeep that have not been seen anywhere else because they were just invented.
This is already 2
I'm so
seasons out of
excited.
date.
I'm like
Wow.
picturing
How
And
dare
for
you.
us, that's like sheep.
It's the
That's,
We
district.
have
I'm from the forest.
to get you something new then.
I think so.
Can't show
Baldur's
off
Gate
like
is not
that.
the most. We're,
Especially if
we're
we're
a little
going
more.
to prove ourselves as a worthy team.
Exactly.
We
We'll
should
have to
get
go
team
shopping.
uniforms.
DM,
Absolutely.
In
At
my
least a color.
conversation, in my
Scroll
conversations,
through all of our.
in my conversation with Arcturus, does he know of a place called the Friendly Spirits Inn? Have you ever heard of a place?
Had
called-
you ever heard of right? How
No,
you,
no, I haven't. I don't even know about
What
Waterdeep.
does he
right?
know?
Would he know the place and say there are many great places like blah 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 blah? Would you know?
Cheap meat, you know.
Okay. Cheap mead, good group.
No, I'm gonna say wrong. I'm gonna say wrong time frame.
So I guess it's burned down. So he fell asleep.
Good luck, Randy.
I just don't want to cross-reference into all that.
Okay, got it.
So
Maybe not now.
That is hundreds of years later.
yeah, it's
Oh, that was.
Yeah, but all the buildings
Yes,
in Waterdeep
from
are all
I was quite
replaced.
confused. It's like
Because from our campaign playing in his
I don't want to have you
Nice.
go
Nice.
cross-referencing 3 different campaigns of characters.
That'd be a lot to keep track
Is
of.
there a group of
But it would be
6
really
or
fun.
5 really small
Not for you.
characters that see you wandering the streets?
The other thing he does tell you is like the harbor area is actually it's right on the coast, whereas Baldur's Gate is like inset a little bit from the ocean coast. It's kind of the docks are off of the river, the big river, whereas on Waterdeep it's right off of the ocean. And he also tells you that on the coastline, so there's like if you're looking at it, let's say this is I'm trying to do it for you guys. This is the west going east, and this is the coastline. There is like the harbor comes in down at the bottom of the city, and then there's like this big mountain mass right here that shoots up, and then it actually kind of like protects from the ocean to like some of the city. The city butts right up to the base of this mountain, and then it goes up, and then there's walls around it, and it just keeps it all entangled. And then there's a big skinny kind of island that helps as like the water break for the harbor. So there's like a big thing that kind of keeps the rough ocean out of the harbor.
Would Arcturus know, is it easier to get to Waterdeep by boat or by land?
Will clearly be faster by boat. Easy. There's a big giant harbor and there's a front door and gates. So
Yeah.
easy either way. Faster, it's definitely on a ship.
Back on the boat we go.
I wonder if they need a guard.
Let's hope we don't screw up as miserably as last time.
So I say go. Let's go.
So that's the information you got that night, and then so you make your letter, you put it up, and the next day you want to stay there in the Pearl and interview adventurers.
I'd like to help, just for fun.
Okay.
That sounds like fun. He's gonna try to catch people.
Sure, I'll bring.
Advertise adventurers.
Bring Damon. Anyone else want to help with the interview?
Sure.
So do you guys? So.
We're staging our own little.
We're interviewing for
my adventures. I'm going to hire to help my dad.
So let's say for time's sake, we'll just kind of fast forward through some of this. You guys will be able to interview a handful of different teams. And I'm assuming you'd want the team to be going sooner versus later. You don't want to wait like a full 10 day.
That I feel comfortable and confident with. Okay.
Sketchy people.
So in this first day, you're able to interview. Roll me a d6.
4.
So you interview 4 distinct different teams. The first team seems quite capable and able. They definitely have talked about experiences that they've had, adventures that they've completed. But you just don't want to take the first one. You're like, I can't just. Let me get back to you, right? And then the second team you get, it's like you guys could beat them when you guys were just escorting down to Candlekeep the first time. Like they wouldn't have passed the bandits. You're like, thanks for coming, right? Because they're just. It's really like the high school kids that dropped out and they're just trying to find a job and they know they want to be adventurers but they haven't done it yet.
Right.
I like those guys.
Yeah.
So they got they stole dad's short sword and pooled money to get a
strong family ties. That's what it takes.
Pulled their money together to get a hand crossbow. They got
determination in all odds.
Mm-hmm. And then
my spider senses are going to start tingling a little.
And then the second group.
Have you ever interviewed your Arcturus?
No.
The second group seems to be capable. However, you question their motives, and their reliability.
I will immediately rule them out.
And then the third team the fourth team seems quite overly qualified. They seem much more advanced. They seem much more seasoned.
Like 2 advanced?
Yes. Hey, roll me an insight check.
Yeah, that's.
Can I roll an insight because I'm with them?
Yes.
13.
So. Mine's not going to be very good. I rolled crap. 7. Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. It was 15.
Okay, good.
15.
So Damien, you're like, these guys are the fucking bomb, man. Look how good they're like.
15.
They're like level 11 characters.
Oh, shit.
They're like fucking badass sons of bitches. And Damien's like, these motherfuckers are awesome. We're gonna be as cool as them one day. Dude, these are the people. Out of everybody we talked to, these are the bomb. And with your insight, you're like, you have the feeling they're probably just gonna take the money and then just go to another tavern.
So I think with those options, I think the first ones
we tell them they get paid in Candlekeep, and then we'll have less resistance in the tournament to get hired for this other job.
Just get him out of there. Hey! David's like, how do you think?
So thank you for all of your valuable input, but I think that the first group are the ones that
we stayed to help and we only caused
the first
problems.
I want to double down on the first one. I want to get some extra insight. Is there a leader of that group?
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
And I want to find out what this sort of go one. I want to call him back and say what why does he want to go? Do I get a good feeling now that
if it's out of his pocket, fine.
He's like, hey, you know what?
I don't think so.
Adventurers are adventurers. It's for the money. But at the same time, we do a job. We say we're gonna do a job. We do the job.
What's his guy's name? What DM? What's his guy's name?
Jim Saltfish.
What?
If there's any
Jim
flyers for
Saltfish.
the thing,
It's
character is just taking them down and trying to hide them from
Oh my god.
This is Mar Willix. MAR Wilxes.
Mar Willix is he young or old?
Mar Willix. He looks youngish. Not. He doesn't look like that teenage crew that was there.
He looks competent and he looks hungry and he looks like I get the feeling that he could do the job.
Yes.
I'm going to say Mar Willix. I think you're the group for this mission, and I would like you to accept. I wish you the best. I've also got one additional criteria for this.
What is it?
Do it well. Get the recommendation, the commendation of my father, and that will give you an extra, you and your group, an extra 50 gold pieces on your mission completion. It will not be now. I will see you later, but it will be 50 gold pieces extra, whatever you're getting paid for this, as long as you have my father's blessing, his endorsement.
And what is your father's name again?
Is
Tomlin.
Thank you.
Tomlin Inara.
Tomlin Inara.
Spoken like somebody who has.
Tomlin
Well,
Inara. Somebody's read it. Somebody
was just trying. Somebody was just trying to forge the name.
Well, she was really paying attention when I was reading the letter.
Really was, definitely.
Well, can we have the letter to take it as proof that we are the team that was selected?
No.
No.
You can have the signature.
I mean, I'm going to say, look, that I'm going to read the letter, and you're going to say, you're going to meet Tomlin.
There's a reason we can't have the letter.
I mean,
It's from his dad.
So now, like, no, it's my letter from Dad.
Damien just kind of goes, it's personal.
So I'm gonna no, it's a letter from Dad. But what I will do, I will write out a writ saying, hey, on behalf of me.
Can we at least have the envelope with the seal?
Yes.
I'm going to get an insight check. Does that seem reasonable?
It does.
They need it.
Yeah, they
They're
need
not
to
going to be
give it-
fucking
they'll
let
give
into
it.
Canada.
Yeah, they need some reasonableness. It's just we showed up. Tomlin told us to.
We're the party.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you keep the letter, and then you give them the envelope that has the wax seal on
Yeah,
it.
and then I write a letter saying, hey, this is Dad. Hey, Dad, thanks for the letter. We're going off to here. This is what we got to do. But, hey, these are the adventures that I've been personally, and I think that Mar may do a good job. Let's see.
Let's have lunch sometime.
Let's see.
Okay.
So I had a month left.
Perfect.
Well.
And
Has the potential to impress.
so this takes you most of the day, right? It's like the full day
Yeah.
to interview to go through these interviews.
Arcturus run around and was taking down.
I'll go down to the docks
Every
and find
time.
out when the
If
next
you
boats
saw-
are going
If you saw
to.
any poster that was directing people to Waterdeep for the
you're
competition, he
taking
was
us
taking
down.
them
We're for
down
any
to Nerf competition.
Any the water deep.
Okay.
I'll go down to the docks and find out which boats are going up to Waterdeep, so I'll be able to find them the next day and say, hey, we're here, we can go.
Okay. So I need you to give me an investigation check.
18.
18, good. So you're able to find some good posters that are talking about Waterdeep.
This one looks great.
Now you want to try to tear them off like stealthily, or you want to just do it in front of everybody where everybody sees you ripping them off.
Oh, this is for me. And then walk off.
Probably stealthily.
So you're gonna roll a double roll. I need you to do a sleight of hand and stealth.
Alright, sleight of hand. 13.
Okay.
And stealth. 16.
Yeah.
Hey.
So as you're going through, you're able to like observe when people aren't really watching and kind of pop them right off and then tear them up. So you get a good probably. I'd say a little more than half a dozen. It's like maybe like 7 or 8, and you get them and you pocket them, and then you're able to like shred them and throw them into a trash.
Nice.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Into an open fireplace. And Lux,
In our favor.
and Lux, as you go to the docks, and give me an investigation.
0.
0. You find a whole bunch of boats, and they're floating. These boats float on water.
Excellent. That sounds like it's got lots of potential.
Good job.
Sure.
I come back and tell everyone, I guess.
So now give me a persuasion as you're trying to talk to people at the docks.
13.
13. Okay. So you're able to talk to some of these people that look like they operate these floating things on water, and
It's a boat.
you find a couple that will be able to travel north to Waterdeep, and they are willing to sell you seats aboard the ships.
Might they be looking for a party of adventurers to protect them as they go north?
Party 5.
Not with a 13, no.
Okay.
But they're willing to sell you seats.
And how much are they willing to sell the
Get
seats
seats
for?
How much are they willing to sell the seats for?
So that's an important number.
Let's see.
Can I attempt to persuade
You're not there.
them? Oh, no.
Yeah, and
You're doing interviews.
Never mind.
You're
Okay,
busy
sorry,
raising
sorry,
hell.
sorry. Good.
They will take you. They tell you that they will take as many people as you have in your team to Waterdeep for 8 gold a head.
So what?
And you guys all know that that's gonna be a hell of a lot faster than trying to walk, or probably cheaper
Probably
than
safer.
cheaper than buying horses.
Safer,
Probably
but we
safe- probably
do keep
safer.
getting attacked
You
on
do
these
get attacked
things.
every. Yeah.
Oh, but we're not.
These
time we can
boats
see
already
that.
have
Guns?
security.
Oh.
Let's see if they're better than we are.
Take notes.
And do we
Don't
get
fall
the
asleep.
do we get the feeling that taking a boat,
We
getting
get,
that
we
back?
get nothing. Lux
Wow.
win.
Okay.
Yeah, I go by and I come back. Hey, there are all these floating things in the harbor they call boats.
They logs.
And we can buy passage for 8 gold apiece to go up to Waterdeep.
If we get to Waterdeep early, is that
Good
good?
enough.
Do we need to get there soon?
I mean, we should get there early so that we can finance and figure out a team uniform. We're gonna be. We're gonna look
Absolutely, we
united.
should be
for this.
The
prepared.
uniform, exactly. Great call. Yes.
At least
We
we should have
need
a
a
color that we
uniform.
string
That's
through
why we need
all
to
of
pay
our
the lady to
outfits.
get
It doesn't
there
have to be
early.
a
Yeah.
khaki
We need-
uniform. But we should have some unifying factor so we can be identified.
So as
There's
you
no
guys are
protecting.
talking in the Annoyed Pearl, the door opens, and a figure takes 2 steps in and just stops, and just like pivots and looks
Don't tell them about Waterdeep.
in the room. And then you guys are all clustered into a table
We look.
together.
We look at the.
The individual standing just inside the doorway, and the door closes behind him as he turns and looks to survey the entire room, sees you guys all sitting at the table, looks directly at each of you, and starts approaching the table. One,
Y'all,
Say nothing, act
Making
casual.
sure all the flyers are out of my
do any of
pockets.
you, do any of you owe anyone money? Are we
as
about
this
to get in
mysterious
trouble?
figure stops inches from the edge of the table. You are the A team, yes?
Yes,
That would be us.
Uh-huh.
You're the first one that's answering?
I answered.
She's the first one that answered.
She answered first.
And so then the figure throws his arm out, reaches in, he grabs his jacket and opens. He reaches inside. And he pulls out a letter.
Just
and
flashbulbs
he hands it to you.
I'm part of the D team.
And he says,
Thank you so much.
this is for your team.
Thank you. What does it
Should you choose to accept it, keep that safe and bring it with you. And then he just like turns, exits, and he walks out the door.
And he's gone.
And
What
the
is
door
it?
closes.
Let's open this letter.
So as you open the letter,
Are you
Does
going
it
to
look
open
like
it
it was
carefully
open
with a
before?
flat dagger that slashes so you can get the wax?
I will
Yeah, make sure on your
letter
character.
opener.
Seriously though, on your character sheet, if you have a dagger, put an S or a P next to it, so I know if it's slashing or piercing.
So
As Rowena, as you open up the letter and you read it, it is titled at the top. It's like team invitation, and then you go down to the paragraphs part of it, and it says, all ye members of the A team, let it be known you have been personally invited to compete for the chance to become champions. This contest will be held in Waterdeep. Arrive early, be prepared, bring your best.
told you we should get there.
It will be a fighting. It will be a fight. It'll be a multi-fight contest to make sure that you are worthy. Bring your best performance and put forth your best effort. Meet, as soon as you arrive in Waterdeep, meet at the Yawning Portal. Accommodations will be provided should you choose to stay there. You will be contacted and given directions to the gladiator battles, which is where the contest will be held. Act swiftly and dominate if you want a chance to win.
So I guess your efforts of removing all of the posters.
I'm keeping this one. This is the first official A team that's ever been written down.
There you go.
Yeah.
That it is.
Every time that
They're
the
not
word
going to
comes
fucking
up, you
gladiator
need to
in
start
Canada.
going. Dun, 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 dun.
So everybody give me an insight check, please.
Ooh, 19.
19.
Oh,
That one.
A nat 1.
not 2.
A nat 2.
12.
A 12.
6.
Oh, I thought.
23.
Would you get 19?
19 plus 3 or something.
So a 22 and a 23.
Mhm.
So Rowena, as you read that out loud, and you were the first one, like, yes, we are, all confidently proud, like you're now like, I'm the fucking leader of this 18 bitches, because I'm an adventurer, I've got experience now. And like, yes, we are, give me that fucker. And you're like, oh, this for us. You realize this is an invitation only event, and then Lux is like, it is, and we were invited.
Well, thank God.
We must have potential.
So
Because we were just going to show up either way, so that would have been a little embarrassing.
We must
I
be on the
wonder-
list.
I
We get the
wonder-
head of the list. Check again.
I wonder who
Hey.
else is on the
Hey.
list.
Exactly.
A for apples.
Some word that
Apples and
begins with
bananas.
an A, yes.
All right. So you guys want to make your way to Waterdeep.
Achievers.
So are you guys going to pay the 8 gold ahead?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
you guys reduce 8 gold plus
We'll use it
the.
off, I'll take it off the group loot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Also-
that makes
So it's 40.
Yeah.
Also, I need you guys to remove 5 silver a person for staying the night at the Annoyed Pearl.
5 silver.
And then your dragon spent 1 night out there with what, 3 silver? So 3 silver. So you're gonna take off 8
You want me
silver.
to take it off the group loot?
I don't know. Are you?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll take
Hey,
it
it's
off
her
the group
dragon.
loot.
Let her pay for it.
Did you take
You're able to get your dragon onto the boat.
Do I get to stay free or not?
How many-
Because I've,
how many?
I haven't been
5
playing.
silver.
No, you haven't been playing. You've been interviewing and doing everything else. But he said he's taking all of the party loot.
What?
3 silver?
Oh,
It's
for
five.
the-
It's
for the-
5 a
for
person.
the
So
room?
5,
Plus
10,
the-
15, 20, 25 plus the 3, so 28 silver.
You're taking it
So,
for the rooms too?
3 gold, just not 3
Dang.
gold.
43 gold.
No, I forget what I had before. Hold on.
Add 5 silver.
So we got 338 gold pieces in the party loot, you guys.
Hope it's enough for uniform.
So as you guys are lined up to get on the ship, they're taking the money. They're asking names. Are you guys giving true names?
No.
Yes.
Arcturus, what's the last name?
Humblebrook.
Arcturus Humblebrook.
For the
And
ship?
yes,
Yeah, Damien Cunningham.
Damian Cunningham,
Willie Nara.
Will Inara,
Rowena Riverkeep.
Rowena Riverkeep. And does your companion have a name?
Belladonna.
You call it Belladon. Belladon and Belladon. Okay.
Damien looks a little offended.
Magnus Peds.
Because he said it.
Magnus.
called
Give me
her
a
Belladonna.
deception.
He goes,
Roll for
"She."
deception.
That's right.
No pass.
You must be used to it.
What's that?
8.
Used to it.
8.
Yeah.
So we're not the tax committee. We just
Oh, in that case, Lux Armiger.
Lux or
And we are the A team.
oh. And you see him draw a bracket between all of you guys. A team. Oh, A team. The A team. Should I know you? The A team.
You will.
You will.
You will.
Just look out for us in the future.
Oh, well then.
What is your name?
Well then, can I have you sign next to your names then?
Yes.
Yeah. He does the most flowery little handwriting. This is his handwriting.
X. I'll put an X.
You seriously put an X?
I'll put an X. Like, we're not well known yet.
Maybe these autographs will be famous someday.
This card is stolen.
Other than the Malcolm X, I guess. Huh? All right.
Cross.
And you guys get boarded. You guys get boarded in, and then now it's 8 gold times all of you guys. You got that as well.
Yep.
Okay. You guys make it up the coastline. It's kind of like if you've ever done. Well, maybe you guys haven't, but if you've ever done like a cruise to like New Mexico, the Ensenada, they just gotta go out and they go really slow down the coast. But because it's really not that far. So you guys are just kind of like off the shore, traveling north, and it's kind of cool. It's not dangerous because you guys are close enough to the shore, but the ship.
I was really hoping to see an attack and to laugh at the defenders.
And a what?
To laugh at the defenders.
To laugh at them.
I
Oh.
immediately fall asleep when the boat starts going.
So as you guys
Go right back up to the crow's nest.
you're traveling north. It's quite nice. It's comfortable. It's beautiful. The crew well organized, in sync. They do their job well. I mean, it's kind of impressive. You guys are like, this
Are
is.
they a band?
Are they a band?
You said they were insane?
Oh man! You should be a bard, comedian bard.
Really should.
But
So you guys, it'll take you a few days to get up there on the water. Even it is that far, but eventually you guys can see it as they're starting to veer closer towards the land. The land's getting, you're like, oh shit, the land's getting closer, and you guys can see the peak of the mountain. There's a little bit of the island around where the harbor area is, and they cruise around to get inside of the breakaway. And just like the walls and the towers and the buildings are all starting to get bigger, and it's kind of like a little bit of like excitement as like, the cruise ship is pulling in right to the port. And you guys get in, and it's welcome to Waterdeep, and they drop the little bridge over to the docks, and you guys can start debarking and getting
I'm
off
dreading
the
that
ship.
my chainmail is going to be out of fashion.
Well, as you're looking around in the harbor ward, you're not seeing any of the high, super fancy fashions that Arcturus had been telling you about.
Not here.
on the boat, or the ship, do we have a chance to talk about our logo and uniform and everything?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
I do think
make it
this
look
is
like a
cart horse
Avengers A.
situation.
Wait, what's Avengers?
Yeah, so a big circle with an A,
Star.
and then where the cross and the.
Did you say
the
circle or
A is
sphincter?
Like
Yes.
a line down. So
I
it's
can have a
like
shield with a
A,
star,
T.
because I'm all about the stars.
Stars. What was that?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
You don't want to know.
No one else
Pretty,
needs to know that.
pretty sure I didn't need to know that one. So yeah. Hey, circle gets a square. Let's make it a star rather than a circle. But with an A and then like.
Oh, A in the middle of the star.
A,
Yeah.
Well, in the middle of the star. There's
Yeah,
an A.
like
Yeah.
Like a
I'm
5-point
drawing
star with an A?
Yeah.
5-point star background, A in the foreground?
You got
Yeah. But like in line with the
The point at the top
It's
of
just-
the.
Yeah,
top
so that's the A, and then you can put team
And
next to the
T.
star.
Let's use the T, not a team.
Oh, you guys are doing the at team?
It's like an ad. It looks like ad, like an ad. You have two people wearing it, ad.
Okay, now we're gonna have fan art. People are making T-shirts with 2 stars at.
I'm drawing it right now.
Yeah, actually, that's.
I was
Okay.
thinking, like this,
Table
but
mate.
the
There's-
A
there's
part
our
would be
homework.
bolded or
There you
something.
are.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the A is like a little disconnected.
right.
Couple of A's.
So, for brevity's sake, we'll say to speed it up, you guys asked for directions to
Glad-
the yawning
Yawning
portal. You guys get directions to the yawning portal. As you guys are coming off of the dock ward, there are a line of stagecoaches that are there. Like, oh, hey, need a ride? Where are you going? And they are trying to get you into the taxis to take you to wherever you need to go. Because it's a big city. You realize it's a big city, and you know it's a big city.
Well, we got directions to the yawning portal.
Nobody of importance walks in this city. You take a cab.
Oh my
We're not
god, he's gonna make us
important yet.
spend all of our
We're
money.
not important yet. Can we walk it?
But we're going to be. We're
Right.
manifesting
But after we get our
once.
uniforms, we cannot walk around just like that, get mud on them.
Let our actions be our proof, not our appearance.
What if we let the costumes be a surprise for the selection
I like
committee?
that.
Well,
I like that.
we need to go to a tailor first, though, don't we?
Yeah, we should probably check. We should check in at the yawning portal first.
That's the line. Are you guys getting in, or are you guys walking?
We're walking.
Can we?
Lux is
I
right.
asked him. He would know, right? Or someone who
How
got
far away?
directions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd probably know.
it's kind of a far walk.
All right, take a taxi.
Fine.
I mean, you
Taxi.
can definitely get there, but you guys will be a
Let's
little.
take a taxi.
You guys will be a little bummed walking. It'll take you some time.
Our
So
Chris is sleepy, so
So you guys are gonna take a taxi?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
take a taxi.
Fall asleep again.
So the carriages usually can comfortably carry 4. So if the 5 of you guys are gonna try to share one, or are you guys gonna get 2?
Let's just get one.
We will
Where's the
uncomfortably
dragon
take
going?
one. Yeah, the dragon.
Oh shit.
The dragon
I
has
guess we're taking
to.
two.
Help pull the carriage.
Dragon
Oh,
can't
are
be in the
dragons
city.
allowed into Baldur's
Can't be in
or,
Baldur's Gate.
Waterdeep?
Oh shit.
Can they be in Waterdeep?
Apparently.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, because it's a cosmopolitan.
So as you
you have
guys
to take
as you
your
guys
own.
were approaching
Yeah.
and you guys look overhead, you guys do Rowena specifically, you notice movement in the sky, and when you look up and you to look and you focus, you actually see griffins flying with riders. And as you ask some of the locals, like, what are those? They tell you, oh, it's the city guard. Those are the griffin riders.
The what?
Griffin riders.
That was David. He looks
Inspector Town,
starstruck.
but she definitely needs a mani-pedi before we go.
So yeah, nobody bats an eye with Belladonna stepping off of on the bridge to get onto the shore. They're like, hey, come on in.
So do we fit in our own carriage or?
What, you and Belladonna? Belladonna is technically
Get a hitch.
large, so
Just gonna
sure.
fit on the roof.
You can make it work. You got a cabbie that's motivated. You're like, yeah, sure. And he's like pulling the hinge off the bolt out of the hinges, and he takes the door off. He's like, sure, let's make it work. And
Good for him.
and so you and Belladonna, and then the 4 of you guys in one. So the 4 humanoids. And he says, where are you off to?
Yawning
Yawning
portal.
portal.
Yachting Port. He goes, all right. So that'll be 2 gold.
Holy Sorry, okay. 2 gold?
Well, you want to get out and walk?
No! Okay, fine. 2 gold. 2 gold. Okay, 2 gold.
And then Belladonna is climbing in, trying to climb into this cab, and gets in there, and then Rowena's like trying to squeeze it in
Can
behind
you
her.
not fly her yet, Rowena?
She can fly, but just not while she's riding
With
her.
us, yeah.
The dragon can fly.
Yeah, but
Well,
And so as Belladonna is climbing in, you see the springs on the wagon go, and the horses are like, and the cabbie's like, with the extra weight and the special accommodations, it's gonna be 5 gold for you.
dragon tax.
You say yes? All right, 5 gold. And you say, just follow that wagon. And
follow that wagon.
and they wagon you guys. They carriage you,
I
not
got- I
wagon.
got
They
the
carriage
gold.
you guys.
It's all in the party.
You're pulling all out of party loot.
Yep.
God, bunch of bunny banks. How awesome is this, huh?
Awesome until it runs out, which will be soon. That's right.
We don't get this
I've
job.
got-
Literally.
So as you guys board the carriage, you start traveling. You're on the south end of the city. You start traveling north. You find that the streets here feel much more comfortable than the streets in Baldur's Gate. Because you guys remember Baldur's Gate, it's very narrow, almost as alleyways, because there's not wide enough for carriages and streets, because carriages don't ride in Baldur's Gate. It's all walking streets, which is super narrow, and the buildings seem to be tall, so it's very claustrophobic inside Baldur's Gate. Here, the streets are wide.
I'm like half out the carriage the whole time, looking at everyone.
Wide
and
enough
everything.
that
Looking like a tourist.
carriages
Literally,
can
absolutely.
pass each other
Without
side by
feet.
side.
Yeah.
Two lanes,
Two-lane
I think.
streets,
Well,
right? And there's space between buildings, so it's bright, it's airy. The buildings, you know, as you are getting out of the dock ward, start looking nicer and nicer as you guys are traveling north. You guys are traveling north, and you realize through the dock ward, you see close to one of the to where you guys got off of the ship. There seems to be a tavern that has a giant anchor that is smashed through the side of it, and it seems like it has just stayed there. Like nobody bothered to remove it, and they just kind of like just built around it. It's like, fuck it, we're just leaving it there. And so there's a tavern with a giant anchor that just been smashed through the side of it. Is that familiar? There, how about that? Bring some of the old stuff
Okay.
into this one. That was actually
Have I heard any stories about that or no?
in the other campaign. I created a tavern that had that anchor in it.
We had to find somebody there to contact somebody to get to our next step and our objective.
That's when you guys were looking for your magic tattoos that I invented.
For a
as
second, I
well.
thought they put it there, and then I was going to be like, "Has Damien heard that
No,
one?"
it was as you ask about it, you hear the story of how it was a harbor accident where there was some tension on that anchor that kind of flung off out of the harbor, and
That
it ended
far.
up hitting the front of that
Nice.
tavern and just smashing through it and stopped there. And the thing was too fucking heavy for anybody to move out, so they just fucking left it there and just kind of fixed around it.
Did they rename it the Anchor?
They really should.
The
I
anchor
can't remember exactly what I named that one. I'd have to
Probably
I'd have to pull up
the
notes.
The
There was
anchor
the
now,
anchor-
they don't
there
get
was
a
the anchor
choice
pub
anymore.
basically.
I'd have to pull up my notes to verify actually what I'd called it, but I don't remember. So I don't remember. Anyways, so you guys see that when you hear that story, which is kind of cool. And as you travel north past the dock ward, you start to see more of the merchants, and you start entering the trade ward, and you're hearing the criers out there. And, it's like, polish your swords, get your shields, magic items over here, get your gear. We got ropes, we got backpacks and lanterns and torches. Oh my! And you guys start traveling through, keep going, and then you got to turn to the west, start heading north again, and now you start seeing the castle ward, and you're starting to see these magnificent looking homesteads, and not all homesteads, but mostly like the nobilities and these beautiful places to live. As you look off towards the right, you can see like a small kind of brick wall and wrought iron across the top of it. And as you kind of peer through, everybody give me a perception check.
7.
Yeah. What? 3?
20.
It is 7.
7?
15.
15. So Lux and Damien, as you guys start to kind of like squint and look through the wrought iron, you guys noticed some headstones. You noticed some, God damn it, what do they call them?
Grave markers?
Not just grave markers. The what?
Tombstones?
Mausoleums?
Yeah, little mausoleums. But what you also notice, Lux, is not only do you see that it's like a graveyard and whatnot, but it's very spacious, and there's lots of green spots that don't have headstones and mausoleums. It looks, and there's benches and people like laying on blankets and like eating, like picnics. It's just like a park and a graveyard at the same time.
Had some rager parties here. Get crazy.
And Arcturus tells you that's the city of the dead. And as you guys are,
Interesting.
so you got the city of the dead on the east side, and the castle ward on your west side, and you're traveling north. And then the driver turns to the front carriage where you four are in, and he's like, "You said y'all ain't Porter, right?"
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're traveling up. As soon as you pass through the city of the dead, it kind of veers off towards the east and getting through some streets and going north. And you guys are headed into the north ward. and then eventually stops, and you guys are at the yawning portal.
I always thought it was more south, but
And coach stops. All right, hey, get your shit, get out.
not leave your shit and get out.
And then I see the driver go inside the door of the yawning portal. And he's like, "Anybody need a ride?" he's trying to get a new person to get in as you guys are getting out. Belladonna is trying to get out of the stagecoach as she stretches her wings. Takes off about 5 feet and lands again. And then you guys see Rowena climb out behind her. They're like,
Sorry, Rowena. We all
cozy.
ditched you.
all right.
18.
City is
Let's
going.
go in.
Are we not taking a rest? Are we not getting uniforms, as we said?
I think we will get
Like,
uniforms.
right
We'll
at
probably
lunch.
check in
We're going to
first.
check
Yeah.
check in with the
Make
other
sure
first.
we have our reservation.
Yes.
Okay.
Check in. We want to be here as promptly as possible.
So what's our marching order as we walk into the yawning portal?
Me first, but before we all go in, I'm going to use my newfound prestidigitation to just clean everybody up a little bit.
I love it.
More presentable.
Perfect. Here.
Can you change
We don't
smells?
stink anymore.
Good
Can
job.
you, presentation, you can also change smells?
Yeah,
you can
could
clean off. So it's going to take like a couple of minutes for you to like keep repeating it to get all the dirt and
I
clean
help. I
everybody up.
have prestidigitation
Okay.
as well.
So it'll take you guys.
I
It'll still
help, I
take you
help.
guys a few minutes to clean it all up.
But no uniforms yet?
Does anybody have mending to clean up any tears or?
It's a really
Not
good
many.
question. The way I don't know. No, I don't.
Remember.
Okay, so just prestidigitation. Okay, so between the two of you, let's just call it like 2.5 minutes. You guys will get everybody nice and cleaned up. Okay, so now you guys are standing on the street in front of the yawning portal.
I'll walk in, throw open the door.
Whoosh.
Right into somebody
I'll be
walking
good.
out.
I'll be good.
So can you line up how you guys are walking in? So we've got our tourist is going first,
This is you, Will, right?
Yeah.
and then Will, and then
Okay.
well,
This is
that's
you, right?
Damien.
Yep.
You know, if you paint that, you can glue it together.
I know.
That's Rowena. Or was this just a random?
That's
That was
That's
my
his.
spirit
That's his
weapon.
spirit.
Nice.
His spiritual weapon.
Dragon falls up in the back.
All right. So that's how we're going in. Rowena, you clearly know that even though Belladonna is allowed in the city, she's probably not going to be allowed inside the bar.
Okay.
So where are you going to stash her?
Do I feel a comfort level with any of these places?
So give me an investigation roll. It won't be too hard.
Can I ask for help?
Oh, the stable
Sure.
right next to the yawning portal
Yeah,
might be a
so
place.
go in with advantage because Lux is helping you to investigate.
16.
So you're able to see the kind of like off across the street and like down there is a stable there, and when you head over there, not only are they not shocked to see a dragon, but you actually get to see some of the griffins that are inside of there as well,
Nice.
which is pretty fucking cool. So you see some griffins in there, you see obviously horses, you see all kinds of different animals in there.
They still want 9 silver?
And nobody is like shocked and like, oh my god, a dragon, holy fuck. It's kind of like there definitely is some of that because dragons are known to not necessarily be super nice right now, but it's not like a shock and awe. They're like, all right, and they tell you it'll be 5 silver a day to board her there, and they just need 1 day at a time. So you give them 5 silver. Are you gonna go and get that from Will, or are you gonna take it out of yours?
I'll take it out what I've got right now.
Okay. So,
Or
and then you talk to Belladonna and ask her if she's okay going in there. So she takes a few steps in, and she kind of smells around. She kind of looks, and she seems content. She seems fine. And they give her her own private little section area for her to be alone in, and there's also like some common areas that the animals can mingle in if they want to as well. So
I tell her, make friends with some of the griffins. See if they have any
Good luck with
news.
that.
Are they intelligent?
who? The
Griffins.
kind of. I mean, remember, Belladonna is not like what you're
Super.
typical thinking like a normal dragon, where it's gonna like play chess and have a conversation with you.
It's not
She's
brilliant
more of a
yet.
beast, and she's a smart beast. And griffins are going to be pretty similar.
Will she grow more intelligent or no? Is she stuck in the middle?
No, she is a.
She's a.
It's kind of like a kobold is a type of dragon, but a kobold is not going to become a giant, super smart dragon. There's just different versions.
Brian has aspirations.
I was about to say, I believe in Brian.
Yeah, okay. But no, Belladonna is more of a beast, and she's not going to be a super intelligent, language-speaking, plot-creating dragon.
Yep.
But yes, she is smart, though.
But she's still a valuable
for a
member
beast.
of the party.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So, who has the letter, the invitation? Oh, you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you open up the doors and you start walking in, you can see there are. It's a big fucking room when you walk in. Holy shit! It's much bigger than you're expecting. Almost like warehouse size.
With a big hole in the center.
There is. There is a pony wall that's probably about 3 feet tall of stone built up in a large circular pattern. And you do see like a crane contraption kind of like leaning up over it with a little
like
bit of
this?
a balcony. Yep. With a little bit of a balcony that just goes and just stops over the darkness. And then you like that's kind of like out in kind of in the center, but a little bit off-centered. And then there's some bench seating around some of the walls. There's some stairs that go up, and it's vaulted ceiling here in the middle. And you guys can see rails around the center area where there's balcony for the second level, and then it goes up, and then like the ceiling is 2 stories high, which is pretty tall, and it looks very open, like it's very warehousey when you see that. And there's a big bar along one of the long walls, long bar, that is separating obviously the bar keeps from behind it, and then everybody up there, bar seats. And as you maneuver and you get around, you can see up on the wall behind the bar keeps, off-centered, you see 2 giant portraits. You see one portrait. Oh shit! Can I? Hold on.
Did I wake up your computer?
Yeah, let me see if I can do this here.
Don't fall in that hole.
No, like I heard that before. Hey, Mark, isn't this where we fought the blue dragon? Isn't it in Rise of Tiamat? Wasn't that in the Young Portal?
It was a black dragon.
No. The one that came in, remember the one that busted through the wall of the bar?
That was a black dragon.
Is it black? That was in
The
here.
blue dragon was on the road coming north.
Sorry, right, okay, you're right. But wasn't that was here?
And the
wasn't
red
it?
dragons
Wasn't
were
that
also on the road.
Wasn't that here?
Yes.
It was in the Young Portal. And that's where I went. I think that's when Simi went down.
Yep.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Did Simi die?
Simi's died a couple times.
Oh, well, she got back.
Well,
No, she didn't die.
she's
no,
been
she
down,
She's been
Yeah,
down
yeah,
many
rolling
times.
death saves, but
Cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, no, Simi.
Simi's was down, I think, about 5 or 6 times.
one.
Quite a few times. The White Dragon went down once.
Yeah, once with the white
Maybe
dragon, once with the
4
black dragon,
4
once
times.
with Tiamat.
Yeah.
One more time
Simi,
after the white dragon.
Simi got almost got killed by the White Dragon. I think it was stepped on her. Did 2.
He did an
automatic-
Eldritch Blast that pushed her and pushed her over you.
That's right.
Giving you failed
Two
death
failed death
saves.
saves.
You see
right.
And he
a
wasn't in a position
a
to see it, so
portrait
it was just,
of a
that's what I
gentleman
do.
with this mustache who goes down to the sides, smooth chin. You can see what he looks like crying right there. Just the
Yeah.
mid center one. Don't worry about these other guys. This will go away in a second. but the center guy there. And on the name placard on the bottom, you see the name Durnan.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, Durnan. And then next to the Durnan portrait, the Durnan is on the left, and then to the right, you see a strikingly beautiful image of a woman with long blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
The stature, as you look at her proportions, seems to be that she's probably a halfling. But more stunningly beautiful than most. Like, she is a strikingly good-looking person. And those two portraits are up on the wall. And when you read the placard underneath the female, it says Lemon.
What?
Lemon.
Do y'all know that one or no?
Lemon.
Everyone was looking around as you were describing her.
Limon.
Just like the fruit lemon. It just has the color of her hair.
So do y'all know that one?
Mark, do you know that one?
Yeah. Well, my character doesn't, but
Mark, the player, knows that one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So you guys want some cross references? There's some cross references from the previous, campaign. Yes, it was from your campaign.
Was it from?
Yes, Rise of Tiamat.
It was after you joined it, though.
Oh, right, in the final battle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, that was Lemon. Yeah, okay.
So there's Lemon. So you see these two images up there, prominent. These two images, and that's pretty much all you see behind the bar. All right. What are you guys gonna do?
I got the letter out. I'm trying to find whoever's in charge.
So you can probably, the best bet's gonna be trying to see somebody working behind the bar.
Yep.
So you go up to the bar, you find a spot to get up there, sit down, and barkeep comes up to you. How can I help you?
We're here for the gladiator battles.
Let me see. He's like, all right, hang tight. I'll be right back. And then you see him go, and he goes into the back room, comes back out, and you see the door opening, and he goes, How many of you are there?
5.
5.
Plus a dragon.
Well, obviously the dragon's not in here, right?
No.
How many of you guys can share a room? How many rooms do you need? Obviously, we're trying to minimize the number of rooms, so don't say 5.
3?
3 rooms?
Buddy up.
All right, 3 rooms. Hold on. And then you see the door close, and he's gone again. And a couple minutes later, he comes back out. He's like, all right. He gives you the letter back. Here he goes. And he puts down 3 keys. He's like, upstairs, you'll find the rooms. They're on the keys. So you get 3 keys.
All right.
And he's like, what do you want? What are you looking to drink? The drinks aren't included, but the rooms are.
What's good?
Everything.
Surprise me.
Oh, mead.
A mead.
Mead.
Would you like a full bottle?
Absolutely.
You got 10 gold?
No.
Pardon?
Big smaller one.
You got 1 gold?
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Glass it is. Mead.
I'll have a glass of mead as well.
Glass of fine wine, a mead.
Ale.
Ale. Nothing because she's asleep. Okay. And for you? An ale. Got it. So, Arcturus, you get a really fine glass of wine.
Damien looks like he's regretting his.
So that's 1 gold. It is a beautifully fragrant elven wine.
It's well balanced.
When you taste it, it's like I don't know if your character has tasted good wines, but this is some top notch wines. This is good. This is really fucking good.
How much was this? A gold?
A gold. For
10 for a bottle. And then ale. 4 copper for a mug. What else did you guys get? Where was it?
Mead.
Mead? You got a mead.
Which is like half price of wine, right?
Mead is going to be what, a little bit more than ale?
More than ale, less than wine.
So mead would be, we'll just call it 2 silver.
How many copper was it again? How many copper?
4 copper for
copper.
ale. And there you
Are
go.
you taking off party or? I thought we
I
were
wasn't
doing
taking. I
individual.
wasn't taking off the party.
Cool.
Okay.
If you're buying expensive wine.
By yourself.
Exactly.
All right. So what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I'll give the key out.
Yep.
Who's going solo? I guess we let
Rowena should
Rowena
get the
because-
option.
Let the only female have her own. Let
Yeah.
the female have her own room.
Not necessarily. You never know that.
Take the religious guys together.
Okay.
No.
All
The
right.
half elves.
The half elf.
What are you guys? Both humans?
No, I'm elf. I'm elf.
Full elf?
Just human. Yeah.
Elf, human, half elf, half elf? Are you half elf as well?
Yes.
Well, maybe these two can create a half elf.
Oh no! Don't say it like that.
Mama, Papa.
Damien and Arthur.
Hey, there's magic.
Hang on.
You never know.
Male. Okay.
Hey, I've heard the male is the one that decides the sex of the baby, so you got twice the chances now. Is that how it works?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and chat up the bartender though and ask about if there are any other groups in here. Like, is there anyone
And
else
good
who
tailors nearby.
What's the competition?
has arrived and is competing
well.
in this competition?
We're quite famous for adventurers. Always love to come in here.
No, I mean specifically the competition. Have you heard anything about that? The tournament?
Well, yeah, there's a few teams in here that are here for the tournament as well,
Is
and
there anyone around
but-
that you can point
but
out?
don't worry. I mean, they're trying to keep it all the same level. Like the top adventurers aren't invited to this tournament, but neither are the worst. So your competition should be pretty level.
Yes, but can you point any out to me?
Of
There
course.
any- there any here right now?
Of course I can, as he holds his hand out to you.
Can I slide just a copper?
He takes the copper and he's like,
He grins as fast as eyelashes.
roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
She's like
That was
17.
really, really good. That was 17. Was on my lower roll.
17 was your bad roll?
Yeah.
25. 25.
25 on the
25
disadvantage
on my
for the copper.
disadvantage. I rolled a 17
Alright.
and then an 18.
He takes the copper and he kind of looks at you and do you smile or what do you do?
I smile. I bat my eyelashes. I'm really cute. It's more
He
fun.
plays
than
music
anything.
too.
So-
I play a little bit of music. I'm like, I'll
So-
entertain for the
So
night.
what
if
he
there's no other
does? So what he
bards in
does
here.
is he takes the copper and he kind of looks at you, and he reaches out to grab your hand, and he's all
He looks a little startled.
he's all
but-
he's all for you.
Shit! I regret it. I regret it. He plays
For
along.
you. I will tell you.
Woohoo!
I get off at 8.
David kind of reevaluates and is like,
And he goes,
You want to go home and rethink your
He's
choices
like-
in life.
alright,
and your name again?
Damien.
Damien. You see this table here?
Yes.
Go back 2. 1, 2. Go to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. You see that table there?
Yes.
My dear, that will probably be your toughest competition.
Alright. I take note of everyone at that table and what they look like.
Okay. And what you
Buy them more drinks.
Drug their drinks.
Yeah.
No, not that much sabotage. Not that much sabotage.
That was darker faster than I expected. I
So
just figured get him hammered.
shop.
as you try to get a table that's like close to them as you can get, that's open and available, you're able to identify a female elf.
Cool.
The ears are hard to hide. And you see she has a staff with her. The top of it has multiple pieces that kind of twirl and twist around together with like an orb in the top of it as well.
And are they talking?
And hold on.
Because she
Because I can read their lips.
And you see, you also see,
Nice observance.
you also see a gentleman, a male human sitting. Looks like he has a mustache and a beard. You know, maybe about this length, not super long, but about around this length, kind of trimmed up nicely. The sides of his head and the back are shaved, and he's got not a mohawk, but it's like parted over to the side, but it only goes to like here. Nice and trimmed and neat and clean. And you see him with like a long, kind of like a duster, as he's
probably a warrior.
as
stuff,
he's
right?
sitting there, and over his shoulder you see the back of some quills, and as you kind of maneuver around, it looks like a instead of like a long arrow quiver, it looks more like a quiver of bolts that he has there. You also see a green-skinned half-orc female with a ponytail up on top that flops back to the back.
Ooh.
And
That's going to be a problem.
and you see.
So do I take notice?
Well, hold on. Let me just try to describe one thing at a time.
We like orcs.
Arturi's just taking
We like
notes of
orcs.
their
You
factions.
you see that she's got some like there's some metal spikes on her top of her shoulder pads. Looks like one of her bracers has some metal that you can see, and it appears the axe is as tall as she is sitting down, leaned up against her chair. There's like a long handle that goes all the way to the floor, as tall as she is, and then her sharp axe right there. You also see another what appears to be a human. He's got a turban on his head covering his hair. You see a thin mustache and another tightly kept beard. You see, it looks like a vest. Comes over and down open. You see his chest and his stomach is exposed. His arms are exposed. He's got some wrappings around his forearms.
Monk.
And you see a dwarf sitting there as well.
The healer.
You see fiery red-haired dwarf. It's got shiny metal armor all over him. You see a handle sticking up from the floor. And as you kind of maneuver and you kind of look around to try to look at the floor, the bottom of it is a big fucking hammer sitting on the floor.
Gotcha.
And
Or a fighter.
that is what you see. Now, Will, what were you trying to say?
I was saying, is this a half orc?
Half orc, yeah.
Woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wilbin is going to be immediately interested.
She is kind of attractive.
Wilbin's one of his things.
It's one of his fetishes.
Oh.
So her top, she
Oh god, here we go.
You know
He's like, okay, in that case.
she has these shoulder pads. They have like the soft stuff underneath, and you can see some of that. And then there's like the metal plate on top, and then there's some spikes on top of that. That's what's covering her shoulders. She does have a necklace with some like charms on it. And then you do see the top of her bosom exposed, and then there is fabric that wraps around, that goes around, covering, and then around her back. And as you try to maneuver, you do see her midriff is exposed as well.
But she's hot sexy.
How about?
And
He
then,
gets disadvantage on no, don't.
and then as you sit there for the rest of the night, just kind of like eyeballing her.
Yep.
There's a point where she does.
She notices.
There is a point where she does get up to go to the bathroom, and you do notice that what she wears is basically like a torn, short skirt.
Good for her.
Like Conan or Barian.
Good for her.
And boots.
In boots.
Were they made for walking?
Made for stepping.
Kicking and stepping.
Yeah. That was the question.
So I'm gonna use my channel divinity for extra charisma, and I'm gonna go wait till she comes back from the loo.
Do I see your interest?
That'd be
Damien
your
kind
I
of
mean, I don't
watches
think
your
I'm
eyes.
I don't think I'm hiding it very well. I mean, this
He's
is
like,
a flaw.
Would be your wingman?
Sure.
Yeah, I can
course.
be your wingman. Give me 1 second.
The
I'm going to
wingmen.
cast.
I need wingmen. She's an orc. I need wingmen.
I've got
to
you.
be
I've
safe.
got you. I will
Won't
be
go that
your
far.
wings.
And I'm going to.
We're not men, we're elves. What do you want?
So
from us?
Damien, give
I
me
cast
give me an Give me an active perception check as you're watching this table, though.
16.
Okay, not too bad. You notice that the elf that is sitting there always has proper posture.
Cool.
She is always sitting there. From her neck up, she's full, or from her neck down, she's fully covered, long sleeves. So you see basically her face and her hands are the only thing that you can see that are exposed. She seems almost annoyed to be sitting here, but just dealing with it all.
Mm-hmm.
The shaved-headed guy just seems like slacked, just chill, feet up, chugging the beers, eating the food,
I love all of them.
just chilled out.
So much.
The half orc just kind of seems bored. She's kind of like, can we just fight already? She's like, why? Fucking pleasantries. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
And the dwarf almost forgets it even has his hammer there. He's just fucking pounding, just drinking. His beard is just soaking wet. You can see part of it braided up. But you get the impression that the braids are there to try to help kind of be more water resistant, so it drips down versus dripping in. And he's just fucking a wet, drunken mess. There's no way to hide the smell because it is in his beard, probably permanently. He's just... And then the guy with the turban, he's kind of like leaned forward, elbows on the table, and he's just always picking food and ordering different food, and he seems like he's like just trying a little bit of everything. He's just like and just eating it all. As far as conversation with your reading of the lips, roll me a d6 minus 1.
5.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do it again.
5.
Do it again. Give me a second. Well, other than 5.
2.
2. So you can see the lips of the dwarf and the shaved-headed guy with like the tight comb over. Those are the two that are facing you. That you can see their lips, and then you see the dwarf. You see. Yeah, you see the guy with the shaved sides of his heads as he's looking at what you can appear to see the elf. You see him. You see the word Korma. You think that that's her name. It's like, Korma, come on, relax, chill out. We're not fighting tonight. Have a drink. Calm the fuck down.
Okay.
Loosen your asshole a little bit. Relax. You don't got to be so fucking tightwad.
You can tussle with it.
The staff is out here. You're good.
Yeah. And then you see the dwarf.
He's just chugging.
Yeah, he's just chugging. But you do see at one point he says, Vanchu, pass the bread! And then you see the half-orc pick up a plate of bread and pass the bread over. Van. V-A-N-C-H-U. Vanchu.
The half orc?
Vanchu, pass the bread! And then you see the half-orc pick up the plate. Because you can't see Vanchu's face. But 2 to 2 equals 4.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna look at you and be like, I'll just like put a hand on your shoulder and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. And I'm going to
Charisma!
What are you enhancing?
Eagle's Splendor, which means the target has advantage on Charisma checks.
The target has advantage.
You have advantage
I got advantage on
charisma
charisma checks, and I put on my channel divinity.
Yep.
Right
plus
before
5.
you go over, I'm going to cast Guidance on you. She had an additional D4 for ability checks for the next minute.
Okay,
We are
making
beefing
charisma
them up.
buffed up.
So
This is what we're using our.
So I don't know what you guys are doing, but this is what they're doing.
Okay,
And,
so-
and there's a moment where you see the half orc. She gets up and she leaves. She walks away from the table and she's headed towards where you guys know to be the bathroom.
As she walks by, just. Okay.
No, well, it's not
Walks
towards
by.
you.
Okay.
We
No.
one hand on each of your shoulders. We are literal wingmen.
So
You're ready to go.
this is like. What was it? What was it?
Should I bless him?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And now you're blessed as well.
This dazzling man comes up to her.
Yes.
This dazzling man comes up to a
Wait,
half-orc.
are
and
we
is
gonna
like,
walk- you try to catch up?
Mission Impossible?
Are you gonna try to catch up to her while she's trying to leave to go to the bathroom?
No.
Okay.
Wait till she comes out.
Did you,
Good
did you
place,
tell him
good.
her name?
He did not, but he is going to just say, ask her for her name first, but I did catch it, and I'm going to start thinking of things that rhyme with Vanshu for the love poem you're going to be writing her tonight. And he's
love
gonna lean back and start writing.
I like it.
Immediately.
Okay.
So you are watching.
But before you do that, okay. So hey, do you know of a good tailor in the town for our uniforms?
I probably
Yeah.
know a tailor. I'm not sure.
Okay,
Sure.
good.
Hey,
Okay.
Taylor, it
I
would
need
be.
to think of something to ask her. So, you know, I like.
So you see, she closes the door. She's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So now your time is.
Okay, now I'm gonna just sort of psych myself up, think of the things to say. Okay, I can talk about fighting. I can talk about uniforms. I can talk about how what's a nice orc like you doing in a place like this. That kind of stuff.
Talk about. She seems rowdy. I would talk about the competition. I would.
Of course.
Compare her green skin
We'll
to
fight.
something else that is
My
pleasant.
hat.
The beauty of emeralds.
So let's just
perhaps.
go right. Let's just the beauty. Oh wow. Beauty.
That
The door
Beauty.
opens and you see her
I'm hoping for a
exiting
single
the bathroom,
room
and she's
tonight.
now starting to walk through the crowd, getting back.
Now's your
towards the
chance.
door.
Okay,
That's
Get
my
going.
Go,
So-
go, go, go!
I got this. Now Henry Cavill from Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Gonna go right over to her.
So she's walking. She's actively trying to get back to her table. And
Yeah,
you,
so I'm
and
gonna
you-
try to intercept. I'm gonna intercept her as she's walking back.
Okay.
And
Give me a
Strength. She's
gotta
gonna
be with
pull-
advantage.
Good evening.
Give me
I
what?
wanted to say, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Good evening, good looking.
What? A dex saving throw?
She bowls into you,
Yeah.
and then she catches you romantically.
Dex saving throw. 15.
15.
Oh, but I get +4 now.
No, mine's only for ability checks. I think bless though. Does that work for saving throws?
You get advantage from mine on
For
dexterity
charisma.
checks.
I did-
No,
I did-
charisma.
I don't know what bless does
Okay,
for
so
you.
what was it? 15.
15.
15. So with the 15, as you're going, you're excitedly trying to catch up to her, but you realize that she's not trying to just like gingerly dance through the flowers. She's on a mission to get back to her
She's
seat.
just pushing.
So you accidentally bump into her. She is fucking solid muscle, bro. There is not an ounce of fat on her.
Bounce.
So instead of
skip a beat.
instead of falling on your ass, she knocks you sideways. You take a step and you catch yourself and you look, and you can fucking gnat. And as you look at her, you can see her abs,
Yeah.
just beautifully shaped, and
Give
the
thumbs up
and
on the
the-
corner. Yeah.
and the curves in her biceps
bless
and
is
in her
+4 on
forearms
the
as
save.
she looks at you, and she looks down at you with her long hair pulled back and the ponytail
How tall
going.
is she?
She's
Taller than you.
she's tall. She's a half orc. I'd have to double check.
Okay, well, she's taller than me, probably.
How tall are you?
5.
Yeah, she's taller.
11.
She's taller than you. And she looks down and she's kind of like. And do you say anything?
Yes. I'm sorry, ma'am. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come on.
She goes. She goes.
Come on!
Yes!
Yeah,
Are
you
you,
have to roleplay this. Are you kidding me?
Fine. All right.
are you gonna roleplay it or not?
Okay.
She goes.
Fine.
I'm trying to walk. Do you mind?
I'm sorry to be in your way. Wow. And then I'm just gonna choke.
Oh my
You're
god,
like,
dude, it's cringing.
I like. Well, what? Okay.
I like you!
She looks at you and she goes. She goes.
Okay.
Message. Does anyone have
You look thirsty.
I don't. I have mage hand.
Did you say that?
Ready
Nigga,
to
you look thirsty.
too.
You look thirsty. She goes. But I have a drink at my table.
Would you like a nice one?
That doesn't look like it's enough. Here, let me get you one.
All right, roll a persuasion.
Alright, persuasion. Plus 4.
Advantage.
Plus 4.
Plus 2d4.
I got +5 for. Yeah. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
10
God.
plus it's 20 plus 1 plus what? The bless is
A
what?
D4 and a D4 for me.
What's
So
her
2
modifier?
D4s.
Shit.
Right? It was a D4.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, what's your modifier?
Come on.
I'm so excited.
24.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's fine. She goes, she kind of leans in a little bit. She kind of gets within probably about 7 inches of your face, and she's like, "You buying me a drink?"
I am.
Lead
You're
on.
not refusing.
She said.
I said,
She
you're not
says.
refusing.
It would
She's-
be my pleasure.
She says, "Lead the way."
So I go over.
She wants to check your ass out.
So I will walk. I will just walk. I will like sort of like tap the door and sort of walk to the bar.
As you start walking, you
Let's
feel
hope
a
your
firm,
tongue
a
dwells.
firm fingers grab the back of your shoulder as she's following you.
And I'll smile. I'll just smile. Not say anything. Walk to the bar.
I'm sleeping alone tonight.
And then before I order, I'll just sort of lean on the bar and wait for her to come and join me. So then start talking. What do you want?
Damien's night is made, and he wasn't even the one who got lucky.
Can we get some nice elven wine?
Elven wine.
Of course.
Bottle, perhaps?
So I'll be like, oh, I didn't know what I had. In the back of my mind, half orc bottle of wine. Excellent. Yes, you may. Yes, we may. So
Was that the bartender or
10
her?
bucks.
That's her.
That's her.
So she wants to find.
She's
elven
He
working.
wine.
wants to find one. You got
She's
it.
working
You
her
got
mark.
it. Go
That's
for
okay,
it.
we got it. It's 10 gold pieces.
Yep. When the barkeep comes back up, it's like, what can I get for you?
I'll have your fine elven wine there.
The bottle.
Bottle, please.
All right.
Bottle.
And
There we go.
He comes back with 2 glasses in the bottle.
Wait, I'll take it and I'll pour hers first.
Making eye contact.
Okay.
Pour hers first. Yeah, without looking at the wine,
No, you're gonna
looking
have to
right
roll.
at her.
Pouring it onto the table, onto the bar top.
Are you wriggling your eyebrows?
Like a caterpillar.
One subtle.
No, not at all. If I'm doing that, it's like just
Right,
deadpan.
right.
Just deadpan, looking right in the eyes.
That's a challenge.
Here, let me see if I can.
I want to go around and find a candle and try to
Yes,
sneak
yes,
away.
yes, Damien is gonna help. I have candles in my bag.
You do what?
As he
Wait.
sees him, yes, as he
Wait.
sees him doing this, I'm going to get out a candle. Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
yes.
I'm gonna get out a candle. I'm
Friendly
gonna
wingman.
get you to light it.
I can light with Drew craft.
Perfect. He lights it. I put it straight on the. I like slide up.
Oh, sole mio.
I put it here, and then
Would
I'm
you
going to sit a little ways away from you guys, kind of turn.
Sing the
pretend I'm not
18
looking.
ballad. The ballad of the
I'm
18.
doing it a little softer on a different note.
Here, let's see. Here, let me give you a little visual.
Ooh.
Nice.
Whoa. Hello.
Maybe wait for that to drop down so you can see your legs. All right,
There you go.
there she is.
Oh, I'm so excited.
She has fangs.
Be like you.
Bang.
Tusks, not fangs.
And
But
the
yeah,
funny thing
I'm-
is, I'm super peacenik here too, right? So just no fighting. Make love, no war.
He hopes so.
She goes.
I'm sleeping alone.
She goes.
I didn't say that.
Oh, what did you say
I
there?
didn't say make peace, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you just said. I said make love.
No. He said he was
That was the
describing
inner.
the
That was the
character.
inner.
That's
Right.
the inner
Arcturus
monologue.
and Damien have gotten a candle on the table, and Damien is just softly playing romantic music in the background.
Mage handing a candle over.
Yeah, literally.
Try to swipe a tablecloth like on the bar.
So okay, so I want to casually talk to her and show that I'm interested. Ask her about what she's doing and get to know her a little bit better, etc., etc.
She tells you that she was invited to be here. Why are you here?
You were invited to be here as well.
You're not here to compete, are you?
Of course I am.
Of course I am.
I am.
I look at her right in the eyes. You don't think that I should be here?
Do you think that you could handle me?
That sounds like a challenge.
Proof in the face.
I love
Challenge
her.
accepted. And I'll just sort of swing. I'm not going to swing the whole thing.
She goes, indulge me. Arm wrestle. And she puts her hand on the bar.
Oh my god. Should have given you advantage on strength.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'll do this, and I'll just.
As she grabs you,
grabs your hand.
as she grabs your hand and starts to squeeze,
Yep.
it's tight.
Can I see them doing this?
And then you can see.
But
The tendons bulge out.
as she does it, even though it's like painful, I'll still smile.
She's not trying to like
Yeah.
destroy your hand, but she's letting you know that
Yeah.
she's
You're fucking
strong.
around.
She's in charge.
And she goes, 3, 2, go. Give me a strength check. Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Oh
I
my
still got
god.
blessed, right?
Oh my god. Oh my
Not
god.
guidance, though. It's been after.
Oh, it's
My plus strength modifier 17 plus bless is 1d4.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Bless.
Good roll.
Thank you. 21.
Oh shit.
21.
My strength
So you
is
roll a 3.
17, so I got a plus 3, and then I rolled
I don't know. Let's see what she
my God.
rolls.
14,
Nice.
and 17, and then plus 4 for the bless. So 20.
You rolled a 21 on the strength check? You just a d20 plus your strength mod?
No, wait, I rolled a 14 plus strength modifier is plus 3 plus 4 for the bless.
Bless doesn't give you an automatic, just 4.
No, I rolled a 4. I rolled a
You
1d4
rolled a
and I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so 21.
Alright.
Thank you.
So, and as she says go, you realize that she doesn't slam your hand down. She's waiting to feel resistance. And as you give her some resistance, then you feel resistance coming back. And she looks at you, and you see her bicep
Pop.
flex. As she's holding you, she starts to put you down. And you look at
My
her,
eyes will just sort of like.
and then you look at her, and you just put her arm down, and she just looks at you like shocked. She's like, she
She's
pulls
left-handed.
she pulls her hand away. She's like, she grabs her cup and she sits down.
She doesn't know how she feels about that. she's torn.
Now you take her hand.
Pride?
And kiss
That
it.
was kind of hot. Pride? That was.
Yeah.
Now you take her hand and kiss it.
Now. Okay.
She looks
I
at
say that was obviously your offhand. Maybe you should try it with your dominant hand.
You're stronger than you look. But don't be a fool. I'm not a normal dainty girl. If you win, you win. But don't go easy.
I like that even more. I'll do the same with my opposite hand.
Disadvantage this time.
Okay. Still with bless bonus.
You so well or so no.
Oh, really? Disadvantage? Yeah, not good.
Yeah, well,
Rolled a
We can
2.
all pool our inspiration
So
together.
it's 5, and then I'll roll bless. So 5, and then
you never know what he rolled.
7. Total
It's
of
fair,
7.
it's
Total of
fair.
7.
Yeah.
7 total.
Total.
She's like, waiting again, kind of waiting for the resistance. But you feel resistance first. She's like, and you feel the. You can. It's kind of sexy. You see the pop. And she's looking straight in your eyes. She doesn't even look at the arm. She's looking straight in your eyes. She's like,
Measuring your.
And I'm like giving her the.
and as you're struggling, as you're holding with that, she doesn't move. She doesn't go back. She doesn't go forward. She's just holding it.
She's just messing with you now.
She goes.
I'm really trying.
She says, "Don't toy with me."
And I just
Do
look her in
it.
the eye. I'm not. And then like.
She slams your hand down into the bar top.
And then I say, one and one. Drink up.
We're equals.
She puts her empty cup towards you.
You grab, sorry.
She holds her empty cup towards you.
You got
Yeah, I got to pour it for her. Yep.
A lot of
As
wrestling.
I pour it for her, I also go around like this.
Oh my god.
She grabs her.
Barely gets around her.
She grabs her cup with the other hand and she kind of pulls her hand out. She's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Where should the tiebreaker be? Here on the bar, or somewhere else.
How about somewhere else private?
How far is it?
Oh!
Upstairs.
She goes, I don't have
Look,
to. I don't have to fight for a couple of days. Why not? She starts walking upstairs. She's not following you. She's
Okay.
walking upstairs.
Follow her, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over. Boom, boom, boom.
It's gonna be sore tomorrow.
I'm sleeping
Oh,
alone tonight.
Clear my calendar.
Will.
And then as I walk upstairs and maybe get the doctor ready.
Have a healing potion with your name on
There you
it.
go.
All right. There you go.
Minor restoration is ready.
I
So
think it might be greater restoration.
I don't
So
have
this
that yet.
is Vantu.
this is what?
Vanju.
Yeah. What do the rest of you guys want to do?
That was the highlight of the night.
Yeah,
It's all downhill.
we can't talk that.
I ditched my roommate. I'm good.
You want to get a new one? Well, you got one.
I didn't really find anything out about this group, but
Maybe you will.
Maybe you will.
You're
Pillow
friends
talk.
with one now.
exactly.
Okay.
You're
So
on the
then,
inside now.
so then the next day, what do you guys?
You went there. Wow.
Yes!
Well, he didn't tell you. You're not sure. You're not positive yet. Maybe he got farther than you did with your professor, though.
Probably.
Ooh, shit.
All right. So the next day, what do you guys want to do?
What can you do?
So I'll be recovering.
At breakfast, you guys don't see him.
Is he capable
Good.
of
He hasn't come
walking?
downstairs.
Good for him.
Should we worry about him?
No. If he died, he went out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, absolutely.
You get-
Like
he's got
sonnets
our,
in his
he's
name.
got the party treasure.
You do.
so-
You do
He
see.
does.
You do see her with her crew at a different table,
Oh,
though.
wait.
But you haven't seen him
I'm so
come
sorry.
downstairs yet.
I'm so sorry. Before we do go, there is one last thing I
already
I know.
All right. What did you want to do?
So, we're in the same room, right? I'm gonna go.
You two for yeah
Yeah.
bunking for the night.
When he falls asleep, I'd like to go through his stuff.
Okay.
You s-
Give me a.
I don't have it with me.
He just look. I'm just looking.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
And stealth, both. Sleight of hand first.
I hope you recover swiftly.
That was perfectly timed.
Come down the next morning with a shattered pelvis.
14 for sleight of hand. Not good for stuff.
Didn't need
Fine.
my spleen.
5 for stealth.
Worth it.
What is, are you looking for something specific or just looking in general?
Rifling.
Okay.
Oh, I want to know where this. I want to know where he's coming from.
So as you
What's
start
going on.
trying to go through his stuff, you end up dropping something on the floor that makes a loud noise, and Arcturus, you wake up and
I pretend I have tripped and fallen, and like, shit, sorry,
Oh, you're drunker than I thought.
just a bit.
okay,
Go back to
There you go.
sleep.
there you go.
So I don't find anything in just at all.
You didn't have enough time before you clumsily woke him up.
Try again.
All right.
All right. Eventually, you guys, as you guys are maybe halfway through your breakfast meal, you see Will walking down the stairs. Looks like he's done like a full upper body workout. He's just like.
Barely.
And he's walking.
hobbling down
Yeah,
the stairs.
he's walking side to side, trying not to flex his thighs because it's like. As he walks down, it's like he worked out for the first time in the last 10 years, and like he just worked out instead of doing like one muscle group, like he worked his entire body, and he just looks like his entire body is just sore and tired.
Am I smiling?
I don't know. Are you?
It's a different ability next
Yeah, I
time.
think so. But let's
Of
assume I
course
did.
you are.
Yeah. I assume I'm
Is she
smiling.
smiling?
Where is she?
She's been eating breakfast.
Oh yeah, she just left his ass.
She's just marching down.
I'm done with
like,
you.
Yeah, she's not a fucking cuddle type. She's down. Like I said, she's downstairs with her crew. They're at a table eating. You know, you guys can see them all at a different table eating, and then eventually you see him coming down the stairs, all like.
So I'm gonna come down and have breakfast. I'm gonna need to eat like
We'd like the table right next
5
to theirs.
servings of rashers of bacon.
Right next to theirs.
We want to
If
find
that's
out if it
possible.
went
Yeah,
well
we want to go right
first.
next to theirs. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
What
can
did you
do
say?
that.
Don't we want to know if it went well first?
No.
Oh, that one? Well, he's smiling. He's fine.
Okay.
He looks.
It obviously went well.
Well, you guys got tables before he came down, so you get a table. You see them down there eating, and you grab a table as close to them as you can. Okay, and then as you guys are like halfway through your meal, he hasn't showed up, and then eventually he comes down the stairs.
David claps.
No, the sort of as I come like.
As I
Well,
come,
as I come
No.
towards you guys, I will not I won't bow, but I'll just sort of like tip my hat.
you're
I
not.
will like come down high.
I'm gonna-
More like
Yeah, because your girlfriend is right next.
exactly.
Exactly. I'm
More,
Exactly.
more like holding his high heels because it's the walk of shame.
No, it wouldn't be walk of shame.
I'm gonna clap
More
you
like
on
a
the
waddle
shoulder
of
and...
shame.
More. Sorry.
Waddle of shame. I just clap you on the shoulder and healing hands, which makes me... I cast healing hands, though. Makes me feel a little better.
He's like, yeah. I could probably lay on my own hands too. So. I got like
Only
20
if you
healing
struck
points.
out, buddy.
Yeah. I don't want to. I want to remember the
I
pain.
think the whole point was for you to not have to lay on your own hands.
Exactly. Didn't want to use lay on my own hand last night.
All right.
Yep.
As he comes and joins the table, the other table doesn't even. Nobody at the other table even notices you guys.
Cool.
Even her. She's like.
Can I try to look at what they're saying again?
Obviously, you'd be sitting to look at somebody's lips.
Sure. Roll the d6 minus 1 2 more times again. And if you get the same number, then just re-roll it.
3 and 4.
All right. You can see the guy with the turban, and you can see Van Shoe's faces.
Gotcha.
The half-orc.
Do I see them saying anything? Interesting.
Or disparaging.
You see
Exactly. Or do I get any more names?
You see them talking about. You see them saying. Basically, you see the two of them. The guy with the turban, he's definitely got multiple different foods in front of him again. I don't know why, but he just always seems to be trying different things. And Van Shu, she's not one to smile. And she's eating.
You didn't do a good job.
And they are talking.
She wasn't gonna smile anyway.
They're talking about. You see her talking to the other three that you can't see their faces about. Well, anything that we need to get done today, we need to get it done because tomorrow is when it starts. And you see her Banshee saying, "Well, it can't be soon enough.
Nice.
Wish it was today instead."
Cool.
Next time the serving wench comes around, I'm going to.
Jeez, calling her a wench already? What an asshole.
The serving wench. The server.
All
The
wenches are
hostess.
wenches? You
They're called
stereotype.
serving wenches, aren't they?
The boys are serving weenies.
Serving what?
Weenies.
The weenies. The serving weenies, yeah. The serving...
Why can't it be a server?
Fine.
No, they're
whatever.
called serving weenies.
Serving wench or weenie comes by. I will order an extra rasher of bacon to send Ventu's way, along with a mimosa, just to. But I'm not gonna.
You clearly know that they have plenty of food on their own table. You're just doing
That's fine.
you're just doing this to make
Yeah.
you're just doing this to make a thing.
Just an extra rasher of bacon, yeah.
Okay.
But not like really like not like
Not a
or
massive
anything like
thing.
that. Just like hey.
And we can do the bacon in the shape of a smiley face.
No. Can we get a frown and
Or
some
like-
angry eyebrows?
Bacon in the shape of a heart or something.
So he's like, all right, and then a few minutes later, you see some one of the servers. She goes over and she drops a plate in front of Van Shu with bacon, and Van Shu kind of looks at her, is like, well, you get to see. I didn't order this. She goes, it You know, somebody else got it for you. She's like, whatever. She picks up like 4 pieces at the same time.
Good for her.
Class act. She looks happy. That makes me happy.
All right.
Love.
So you guys want to
This is gonna be fighting them
want
hard.
to find tailors and stuff or what?
Yes.
Gotta go
absolutely.
get
Okay.
Taylor.
Do we have costumes?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, jeez.
That's what we're
Christ.
going
We're just
to
gonna finish this up.
do.
Okay.
We're gonna look great, Lux, and Damien claps you on the shoulder.
So what colors?
I think we should get like feathers on our hats.
Okay. So here's
maybe
what,
we should get capes.
here's what we're gonna do.
Capes, yes.
Boots.
We're gonna go ahead.
Capes.
We're gonna give you guys time to figure out what you guys want, and we're gonna do that at the beginning of next session. So between now and next session, you guys can talk on our Discord, communicate with each other, kind of figure out the details of what you guys want to accomplish, the shopping, whatever it is you want to accomplish this day. Now knowing that tomorrow we'll start the contest.
Has anyone contacted us? Maybe it was just them that.
Well, it's at the place where we need to be.
Yeah, you registered.
Yeah. But
Showed up.
So they said that this is the day.
No,
Their day
nobody's-
is
They
tomorrow.
just told us
Yeah.
to come meet
Yep.
them at the.
Yeah, you guys haven't really inquired to get more information yet. So figure out what you guys want to do today, where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to talk to, what you want to order or get or whatever. Knowing from eavesdropping on Vanshu's table and her crew that tomorrow this is probably your last chance to get anything done that you want to get done, because tomorrow sounds like the shit's going to start hitting the fan.
I think we should contact the person who's running the
Sounds like a good idea. So until next time, got more D&D fun with DM done.
Yeah.